Oh,
Yeah, now we're live. We live. Alright, welcome to Doghouse on the Edge. You got me, LA. Got my man's T Styles in the building. Got my man's Richie Porter in the building.
yep.
Alright, and this is the Boston Celtics, Golden State Warriors finals breakdown. Alright, so before we start, anybody got anything they see in these playoffs? Any players? Any moves in the basketball world that they wanna talk on? Are we gonna get right to business?
I think then we can get right into it. Right into the
Well,
finals.
I did want to add, there was rumblings earlier when I said what I said earlier about it's really on the table. RJ, Quickly, Nerlens Noel, 2 first-round pick. No, this morning that was presented to the New York Knicks.
Whoa, wait,
Mitchell.
Oh shit!
I was dead serious. Y'all can go look it up now. Go type it in. That was a proposed offer this morning. That's why I said RJ might not even be there.
Oh shit! That's yo.
I'm lying. I'm bugging. You see what I see?
Yeah. Knicks received Donovan Mitchell. Jazz received RJ Barrett. Here, let me bring it on the screen.
See, yep. 5 hours. That was that was just talked about like 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Damn.
Yep.
So we got it right here. Knicks received Donovan Mitchell. Jazz received RJ Barrett, Nerlens Noel, Emmanuel. What?
Half the damn team.
What does that do for the Knicks?
And you're getting a dude that's 6'1" in exchange.
Yo, I don't understand. I can't understand it. Like what?
That's why they always stay on the bottom.
Yeah,
that's why they always on the bottom. That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Classic Knicks. Give it up for the Knicks, just living up to how they always are. Damn.
Hate to see it.
You can always count on Knicks to do some Knicks shit. Them niggas said, "Oh man, we getting good. Give everybody away. Take a superstar." Who they talking bad about? Donovan Mitchell? He won't pass the ball.
He said, "Give everybody away."
Yo, they said, "What's the situation over there?" They said, "Oh, he won't pass the ball to Rudy, or Julius like the ball too much." All right, get Donovan. He ain't gonna give him the ball. Like what? They just want the locker room to go crazy, but they keeping Cam, so I like that.
And you keeping Mitchell Robinson.
He's going to be good. I think he's going to be good. I like Mitchell. You not feeling Mitch?
You got to show me something, baby. You got to show me something after a while. You've been married to the NBA for 3-4 years now. You got to show me something.
How old is Mitch?
Mitch
24.
25.
Yeah, 24.
Okay. Man,
I feel like he's gonna end up just like Nerlens Noel.
You say he's gonna end up just like Nerlens Noel?
Just like Nerlens Noel. Just a shot blocker. That's it.
Different. Nerlens Noel is probably like one of the biggest busts of all time so far. He was supposed to be Joel Embiid before Joel Embiid, remember? Just without the weight. Remember how 76ers had like 3 straight busts of like census.
And they traded for Andrew Bynum.
Yo, oh my God.
I forgot about that.
And it was like, I don't understand like if they did like a Andrew Bynum before he went to the Lakers. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first year he got hurt and you think like he got potential. It's no potential on this nigga. You know what he does. He gets hurt and you still what? How much they paid that man?
Bynum?
Bynum. Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot that deal. Remember, that was the old NBA. That was an Omega deal.
Okay. I want to say because if
hold on, let me pull that up.
God damn. Used to be nice though. That's crazy. I forgot about him.
Andrew Bynum. I ain't go for it. You know what's crazy? Because back then I wasn't really watching every day. I've never seen Andrew Bynum have a good game in person, like live. I've never seen him have one of those dominant games live on television.
They signed him to 3 years, $60 million. And he never played a game.
$20 million a year?
He never played a game. And at that time, his agent was trying to give him 5 years, 102. Thank God they took that 360.
Well, that's a good agent. That's a good agent. I ain't going front. Yo, what? Oh my goodness. Yeah, nah. See, the Knicks should take notes. That's how you finesse your way out of a situation when you do bad. You feel me? 20 million compared to what they about to do for this nigga Donovan is crazy.
Trade
Like,
the whole damn team. Throw the coach in there too.
Yeah, no. They got it. If they just don't let Tom coach again after like I had like grandfather syndrome and shit, like with the I'm not playing him. Well, he's nice though. And he showed he's nice. The nigga get in the game and does his thing. Nah, I said I wasn't playing, so I'm not playing him. If you don't get the fuck out of here with this pride shit,
Yeah, he gotta go.
Come on. You're not even like trying to be a coach at this point. Like the niggas tell you to lose, and then they still don't get the lottery picks.
Yep.
They got the 11th pick, 12th pick.
They never do. It feels like they never do.
I think OKC got 2 picks ahead of them. OKC ended up with 2 picks ahead of these niggas. That's terrible. And OKC got who they want. Well, they getting who they want with the 2nd pick.
Yep.
But so wait, is there any more news in like the rumor mill, anything in the NBA?
Not. You know they going to tone it down just to focus on the finals.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into this. All right, so first we got up the Boston Celtics. First, you got the Boston Celtics up. They finished the season 51-31. They finished first in the Atlantic Division and second in the Eastern Conference. They won in the Eastern Conference against the Miami Heat 4-3. Their path to the finals, first round, they beat the Nets 4-0. Then they took the series to 7 games against the Bucks, winning. And then another 7-game series against the Heat, winning 4-3. I got the cigar out. That's what it is. I gotta get my cigar ready too. So, what are your opinion on this year's Boston Celtics? How you think
Rich,
they perform this
he don't
playoffs?
know who he put on the show today. He don't know. Rich, he don't know who he put on the show today, Rich. I came ready today.
Came prepared for real.
So, what are your opinions on the Boston Celtics playoff series, like they playoff run? How do y'all feel about them? Let's talk about the first round. Boston Celtics versus the Nets.
I was kind of surprised that they swept the Nets, but I wasn't shocked that they won just because the Nets are so heavy on 2 players. You know, they're not really a team. They're 2 superstars and then a bunch of guys. So,
true.
And that's what I fear with the Celtics coming into the finals. Like you say the Nets, the Bucks, the Heat, those are all teams that have that one superstar and then a bunch of other guys. They don't really move the ball. It's one dude driving in, kicking out, or something like that. The Warriors are the first real, like, they got everybody incorporated. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know.
Scary?
I like the Celtics.
How you feel about that Nets first round? T Styles?
How about you can't listen. The league is figured out that build a team. Ask Braun how that thing go. That building a team thing, names don't work no more. Miami had that run. That name thing, leave that to Kevin Garnett, Ray and Paul, and Braun, Bosh, and Wade. Because like those 2 teams, Boston and Miami, they wanted to come together. It's different when you got 3 guys that want to come together and 3 guys that's put together.
Yeah, all 3
so
guys.
When they got swept,
like,
I'm not shocked. Boston's basketball moves, they said 3 times quicker than Brooklyn's. Meaning that when they run in their sets, that ball moving way faster than Brooklyn. And I wasn't surprised. Then Brooklyn hasn't had a chance to focus on basketball last 2 years. and you bought a baby coach. You got a little baby coach.
Oh, Steve Nash?
And you put him in the fire early. And sometimes them coaches, like we learned with J. Kidd, right? Derek Fisher, right? That first year, Sometimes they need the year 3. Coaches are just like players, and I understand why people don't look at it like that. Some players come in the league. No, for real. Some players come in the league, they dominate. Some players come in the league, take 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Some coaches like it, and I just don't. I just listen, bro. I don't like Nash as a coach, Rich. I just don't.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people blamed him for their failure in the first round.
I just don't like him as a coach. I just don't.
Steve?
I don't like Steve. I just don't. Because I feel like look at Ime first. Look at Ime and look at Steve. It's like the mind is miles ahead. Steve, you got that job because of what you did as a player, not because of this.
Nah.
Yeah, when you watch the Nets in that first round, there was no schemes, there's no plays. It's just KD take the ball up, make a play happen. Kyrie take the ball up, make a play happen. There was no team.
Right.
The Celtics
and they could not make the plays happen.
Well,
yeah,
because at the end of the day, you can't. At some point, that's just not going to work. You can't do that every game and expect it to work out.
Yep. Yep. And to piggyback on Rich, I remember when Kobe said something about James Harden years ago. Remember when Kobe said he felt like James would never win a chip because when you bring the ball up on offense, right? The defense it can't see what's going on. It's able to zero in on the ball. So you got to beat 5 guys. Rather than if the ball's moving, the defense has to adjust to what are you doing. You know what I mean? So that's and then when Kobe said that years ago, and I start looking at great isolation scorers in the playoffs, that explains Harden. That explains Luka last year. That explains Trey this year. When you bringing that ball up 90 feet as a defender, I can sit back and decide if I want to attack you or help guarding the guy that you're gonna pass it to. And I knew. So like you said, either Kyrie gonna bring it up or KD gonna bring it up, and that defense gonna set on either one of them. Easy work. You watch Golden State bring that ball up, bing bang bing, and then the ball come up.
Let me get the door real quick.
You watch Draymond bring it up and then bing, hit it over here.
Always moving.
Them he gonna put 2 isolation guys together and think it's gonna work.
Right. Yeah.
Rich, you got 2 narcissists in a relationship looking for love.
And it sucks too because I love Kyrie. He's one of my favorite players. So I'm always rooting for his success. But like even when KD went to the Warriors, everybody was trying to say, "Oh, he's the reason they win in championships now." Like they weren't 73-9 before he got there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's winning on that team because of that culture, because of how they play.
Yep.
And now you take him out that culture. He went to Game 7 last year, and you could argue they should have won that last game, but now they got swept this year. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
That foot on the line. Right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Crazy.
I ain't go front though. So if the foot isn't on the line, what do you think happens?
No chip.
No.
Probably not a championship. Yeah.
See,
but
I didn't.
So you think
even watching that, you know how you watch certain series, whether it's a back and forth series, certain series are just crisp. Like Golden State versus Cleveland that year, like it's a crisp game. It's a good back and forth game. Brooklyn, their offense doesn't. Golden State could run good offense, right, for 3 straight quarters. Brooklyn can't run a good offense for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's either KD going crazy or Kyrie going crazy, but
you get what I'm saying? You get the offense ain't clean.
Yeah, it's not in unison. You're not a unit for real yet.
I haven't seen that shit since they signed together, bro. For real, offense.
I would say also because they spend when Kyrie started coming back, they spent a lot of time. KD spent a lot of time. Just remember, he had them 15-point games, 16-point games where he was just let Kyrie work. And Kyrie was dropping like 50 on the worst team in the NBA and shit, and niggas was hype. You feel me? But like most of that time, they didn't have time to work everybody in because they wanted to make sure their secondary superstar was going to get them touches, get back for the playoffs, and he just didn't make it back in time.
So you had to throw in that worst team in the league.
Oh yeah, I had to because don't think I'm going to big him up.
And you had to throw that
Kyrie.
little. You had to throw that little shot in there, huh?
Yeah, backhanded comments for him all day long.
Woo. Like just getting back to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we talking about the Nets, though, you gotta remember, like, a lot of people. I always feel like there's always an ounce of luck when you make a title run, not necessarily winning it, but when you get to that finals. Because Golden State one year. Hold on, Rich.
Here we go. Oh man, here we go.
Hold on, Rich. Golden State one year made a finals run, and everybody they played on the team, the star was injured. You remember that year, Rich?
I do remember that, yeah.
You remember that year, right?
All right.
What happened, LA?
Listen,
what
man.
happened, LA?
That is just because
look. I think Chris Paul was injured one year during the one series. And then y'all played. Who else was injured?
Don't try to look.
You know what year I'm talking about. You know what year I'm talking about.
But don't come at my players and my team.
I just want to use that as an example.
The mishaps of other organizations.
I just want to use that as an example.
Yeah,
right?
I get it.
If Middleton's there, we're not even having this conversation. That's how I feel. A little bit of luck in your run. That's all I'm saying.
So you saying
talking about the Celtics
Middleton
not being here?
Listen. You missed that 6-1, man. You missed that. 6-1. You missed that 6-6, man. Wingspan.
Yeah,
you missed that
6-1. I'm like, who the hell is 6-1?
You missed that. You missed that jump shot, man. You missed
he's
that
the closer
defense,
for the
man.
team. He's the closer.
The other scorer, for sure. You missed that.
No, and in late game situations, he takes the pressure off of because he could get the basket off his dribble. Giannis can too now. I ain't go for Giannis. Let me stop because Giannis showed that this year too. But Chris Middleton is way better at it.
But another guy that can do that. They ain't really have that.
Yeah,
I
don't think Boston here. If Chris Middleton healthy, that's it.
For sure. I
don't think so.
I don't know. I think it still goes. I think it still goes 7 games.
Yo, look, you went 7 without him. So just put him in them 7 games. Put him in those 7 games.
It's gonna be a different level of play with him on the court.
But I also think his level of play is slowing down Brown or Tatum while he's there. He's big enough to do it.
I think him and Brown gonna go at it.
Yeah, but you gotta remember too that Middleton has a set-based mid-range game. He's the new era's DeRozan. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Middleton.
He's the new era DeMar DeRozan. He got a mid-range bag, man.
True, yeah.
And that's why he always shines in the playoffs. And y'all niggas think he's so garbage in the regular season, but he shines in the playoffs because that mid-range bag is what you need in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, just consistency.
James Harden wish he had one of those.
Yo, James Harden. This one thing, the James Harden flag is a little. I feel like it should be toned down a little bit because people saying James Harden fell off. If you look at James Harden old stats and take away free throws, he's doing what he's doing now. Like it's just a different game change. James Harden used to average 12 free how many
free throws?
Yeah,
he has fallen off too though. He has fallen off too though.
You talking about fat
Huh?
game James? We talking about fat game James?
Yo, listen, look.
Big back James.
Yeah, he's out of shape. He need to lose weight. He need to focus on it, but he still can pick the defense apart.
Big back James,
just not from the free throw line. He just can't use the one part of his game that was the craziest. That shot, getting the foul off the shot, the step back, getting the foul, and getting to the basket and getting the foul. He not getting no fouls no more.
Rich, you used to ever play ball?
A little bit when I was younger. Yeah.
LA, you play ball?
A little bit.
You ever had 14 turnovers in a game, Rich? LA?
Nah, I used to make these have 14 turnovers.
Could you even imagine that while y'all was playing ball to have 14 turnovers?
No.
I don't want to talk about James Harden. Rich, you ain't got it. I ain't asked y'all if y'all was nice at ball. I said if y'all play ball. 14 turnovers.
I know you play ball. Have you ever shot 4 air balls at the end of the game for the win?
I'd have sat down. I'd have been on the bench. I wouldn't even got the opportunity. I don't think no coach allows any player to do that at the high school level.
All right. If the coach gave you the opportunity,
I was. My game was like Klay Thompson when I was in high school, so I never really was the guy. Yeah,
like catch and shoot.
I was never the guy that was gonna get that. You know, if the star player would drive and kick it to me, then I would kill you. But coach wasn't gonna really draw it up for me because I really wasn't a great ball handler. So
okay, I'm sorry. So you say Klay? Oh yeah, all right, I'll give you that. Yeah, because that's what. We're gonna get into that later on. All right, hold on. All right, so let's move on to the. Wait, hold on. Anything else you want to say about? Let's talk about the Boston Heat series. How you feel about that series?
I think it's similar to what we said about the Nets a little bit because it's like they got Jimmy, and Jimmy was crazy this series. And shout out Jimmy Butler because a lot of people be disrespecting Jimmy Butler. A lot of people be disrespecting him. Shout out to him. But again, it's that one top scorer.
Wait, but the top scorer through the regular season was off the bench.
Who was that?
The nigga who Tyler Hero.
Breaking news, y'all. Marion Barber, ex Dallas Cowboy, just found dead in his crib. 38 years old.
Marion Barber
passed away. Yeah, I saw that.
Damn, rest in peace.
Found dead in his crib.
Nah, running back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the Cowboys mainly.
That is crazy.
But like Rich said, also, you know what else? I'm starting to not like this kid, Bam.
Oh yeah. Soft.
You got to show up. You got to show up. You got to show up. They paying you that money, right? They giving you that money.
Yo, man, this is him, AD, and what's the other nigga name? Him, AD, Ayton.
Randall.
Nah, Randall ain't scared to bump into niggas and shit. These niggas,
overpaid.
They overpaid Glass. They find
Michael Conley. So was Michael Conley.
Oh no, Michael Conley, when he got the check, he was a dog. But he wasn't the best point guard in the league. So he shouldn't have paid like that.
Michael Conley got that check at 35 years old. That dog was neutered.
That's a clip. Yo, wait, I thought that was the Memphis Grizzlies contract shit. Just continue.
Utah signed a neutered dog to a deal. The same thing the Knicks did with Kimber.
And Tracy McGrady. Whoa, damn. No, wait, no.
Don't do broke back Mac like that.
I'm dead. The nigga was hurt. He was the same nigga. They didn't even look the same. That nigga don't even look right in the Knicks jersey. If you look at it, you be like, was he retired?
Yo, you know what's so crazy? If he could stay healthy, if I could have him healthy for 20 years, I'd take him over LeBron.
All right, next topic is the Warriors. Nah, yo, what?
T-Mac.
Over LeBron James.
Yeah. People forgot who T-Mac was, man.
No, I remember, but we just will never forget who LeBron James is.
Yeah, but if T-Mac was healthy, that's 6'8" with that bounce. He could shoot. He was clutch. He could hit free throws. His best season was 26, 7, and 7. I mean,
if Grant Hill was healthy, he'd be better than T-Mac.
Mac better outside shooter. Same game. But I like Grant better on the defensive side.
So wait, I have a question. How do you feel about like when we look at certain players and people try to like just point out what they don't have and talk about what they don't have? Like Ben Simmons, for example, talk about the 3-point shot, perimeter shot, but the man is one of the best defenders in the league whenever he's on the court. And because he's straight to the Baja basket. If
Ben didn't have any hype on him, he'd be all right. Let's say if they would have found Ben in the second round, we wouldn't even have these conversations. That's the problem is when you get that number one, that top three, you expect it to be able to score, defend. You expect it to be multifaceted, but you know, like that's why everybody's on Giannis. If Giannis went number one, we'd have been like, oh, we expected this. I'm not shocked.
All right, I give you. All right, yeah.
I'm not shocked at this. That's why everybody loved Joker because he was found.
Nah,
Joker, you know what I mean?
True. True.
Joker get more love than Luka because Luka went higher.
You think Joker get more love than you, Luka?
That
I say
MVP,
this season, maybe.
back-to-back MVPs show you something.
All right,
I think he definitely
shows you something.
No, I feel like last
season
season he deserved it. This
The
season was
NBA
the
loved
rivalry.
Steve Nash that year. They gave him the MVP. We knew Kobe deserved it.
Oh yeah, I brought that up too when he won it.
And
but
that's
look,
what we said
what happened
earlier.
to Steve Nash after that? Niggas stopped. Niggas started really disrespecting Steve Nash. So they started, even though he's a great player, he's good. Niggas started shitting on him just because like the NBA tried to play him way higher than what he really was. You gonna tell us he better than Kobe in the season with Kobe dropping 81. How many games he had? 60 plus or 50 plus in a row.
But also, you know what else too? We don't add into that MVP conversation.
What?
Pizzazz. I'm gonna give an example. Pacquiao looks better than Floyd in the ring as far as pizzazz.
Yeah, all right. Power, like
So,
pow, yeah.
You know, the NBA, when Phoenix was running the 61 games and 21 losses, and you saw Amari Duncan and Marion shooting threes and Quentin Richard shooting threes, and they invented that 7-second offense.
Mm-hmm.
It's the that made him get those MVPs. We sitting there acting like, oh, we've never seen that shit before. And people don't forget Gary Payton's team used to play just like that.
Yeah, that happens often.
I'm telling you, bro.
We've never seen this before. We've seen
we never seen
countless
this
times.
Do people remember the Houston Rockets?
League?
Do people remember the Houston Rockets of 1995? You want to talk about run and gun?
Oh, that's Olajuwon, and that's Kenny the Jet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was talking about last episode. Kenny the Jet. Yeah.
Do you know why they called them Run TMC?
Now, wow.
Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond.
Oh, Timmy. I forgot about Tim Hardaway.
People forget about them two there.
Mitch Richmond is forgettable. He played for the Warriors too, right?
And guess what?
Wow.
9 years of averaging over 20 a game. I'd take his career in a heartbeat.
Mitch Richmond?
I'd take his career in a heartbeat. Did you hear what I just said? And one of the best 3-point shooters of his era.
He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, right?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mitch didn't get no love because Michael was around. A kid named Black Jesus.
Black Jesus. I still feel like white people calling him that is kind of crazy.
You can't tell me that nickname ain't fire. Black Jesus. You can't tell me that.
It is when the hood say
That's a crazy nickname.
It's good when the hood say it.
They was calling that man that shit on the, and that's why I want to get off topic here because we focused on the fight.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Well, we gonna keep drifting back.
It's all good.
Rich, this is why I always say when you have these GOAT conversations, if 75% of the league is calling you Black Jesus, they call that man Moses. This was some of his nicknames people forget, Lano, in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard a nigga call LeBron anything close to that. He had a teammate that walked in the locker room and said, I'm in the locker room with God tonight.
Oh, but that nigga probably just came from
when you talk about that GOAT, Rich, see, that's why I hate when people talk about, you know what's so funny about the millennial Generation Z era? We so thirsty to have a GOAT like Ali and Jordan. We don't even understand that. Sometimes you don't get a GOAT for 25 years.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get a GOAT for 20 years sometimes.
Braun is a GOAT.
What do you mean a GOAT? Because the word is greatest of all time.
Well, I was giving you a pass.
It's not
that.
the
Braun
greatest.
Evolution. No. Braun has definitely passed.
Evolution. How? See, we getting off topic, Rich.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you break down his game real quick in 1 minute, I give you 60-second take. Better post game, Braun or Jordan? Jordan. Better mid range game, Braun or Jordan? Jordan. Better handle, Braun or Jordan? Jordan. Better defense, Braun or Jordan? Jordan. Better at in the passing lane.
That's 96. Put LeBron now. Look, put prime LeBron in 1990 something. These niggas won't know what to do with him. These niggas he's gonna drop 100 points.
You had physical freaks in the 90s. I don't understand what people don't think that Larry Johnson wasn't a physical freak.
True, but LeBron is the same size as Karl Malone.
You know what Karl Malone is? That is that era's LeBron James.
He's not though because he's nowhere near as fast. He don't have the much handle. He feel me. He
The
don't have the shot.
man didn't miss a game for 13 straight years.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's physically LeBron, but not with the speed scale. Like he size wise, weight wise, yeah. But it's just crazy that man that was in the back that was just in the paint.
A GOAT is not based off what you can do athletically, because Tom Brady cannot do anything on a football field athletically, and he's the GOAT. GOATs have nothing to do with athleticism. It has nothing. But GOATs have nothing to do with athleticism. It's how great you were at your peak.
LeBron is one of the greatest at his peak.
LeBron's peak is invaded by Kawhi Leonard and Stephen Curry.
2017-18, his losing year is his peak for me. And I don't hold hardware as a big thing, because Charles Barkley's better than a lot of niggas that won trips. Charles Barkley's better than a lot of niggas that led their team to championships.
Who do you think will beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1?
Charles Barkley at that time too.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. It's not a lot of niggas at that time. Nah.
Rich. At
that time? Nah, I went what?
How many niggas you think could beat Braun 1-on-1?
And from that time?
Right now. KD.
No. See, look.
KD, Kobe, Kyrie will go right at that boy.
No.
Kyrie will go right at him 1-on-1.
I think it could be Kyrie today. I mean, it could be Jordan today. I say Kyrie could give him some money. I could say Russell Westbrook could give him a run for his money. I say Russell Westbrook is probably Michael Jordan of today.
Don't forget, you can't touch Michael. No hand checking. Oh, God bless these boys. God bless these kids. They're keeping up with him.
They're just as fast.
God bless these kids. Michael is stronger than anybody in the league today.
That's cap.
Probably beside LeBron and Zion.
What the fuck, yo?
Reggie Miller.
See, that's blasphemous.
Hey, man, I ain't playing the league, man. I'm gonna take Reggie Miller advice, man. I ain't playing the league. Reggie did. Reggie went at that kid. Reggie had players. Reggie said, when you put your hand on Michael, Byron Scott said, when you put your hand on Michael, he don't move. He's a shooting guard. He don't move. You saw Michael in that gym on that documentary lifting iron, man.
You said only two people that's strong as Michael Jordan are Zion Williamson
and LeBron James. That's it. Not Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh yeah, no, he's weak too. But he's stronger than Michael Jordan. He's stronger than Michael Jordan. Clearly, he definitely.
He another softie.
See, and that's why LA. That's why there's a word called pound for pound. Because if you put Karl Anthony Towns down to Michael Jordan,
pound for pound,
and you put Michael as big as Karl, Michael's stronger. Either way you put it.
Okay, no, you can do the pound for pound thing. But if you do pound for pound, you can say a lot of niggas is keeping up with Mike if you do pound for pound. That makes it better for a lot of people, like Steph.
Steph Curry's a GOAT.
Oh, thank you.
But Steph Curry's not a GOAT. Steph Curry's one of the best. No, Steph Curry's one of the best players to play of all time. LeBron James, one of the best players to play all time. In their era, they were the best. They are not the greatest. They are not the greatest. I want to be rich. I want to be like Mike.
Yo, nah, man, that was awesome.
Nobody want to be like Bron.
Space Jam 2, nigga.
That shit ain't even sell. That shit ain't even sell.
It's sold out in Harlem.
That shit was like that shit sold like Cola Ray album.
All right, now we're gonna move on to the Golden State Warriors.
She got the strays though.
Yo, that's like 10 clips for T Styles already in this one episode. Yo, he's been wilding. All right, hold on. So second, we have the Golden State Warriors, who were 53-29 this season. They finished second in the Pacific Division and second in the West. They won the Western Conference Finals against the Mavericks 4-1. Their path to the finals, they beat the Nuggets 4-1, Grizzlies 4-2, and Mavericks 4-1. Their odds to win the championship are -160. So they're in Lakers' favor. How you guys feel about the Warriors' path to the finals? How y'all feel about it? A lot of people say it's a cakewalk.
An easy one.
A lot of people say that.
Pretty easy.
But
I mean, the Nuggets were injured as hell. Had Jokic
But do you think that takes away from them, or that adds a plus for them?
Hey, it ain't my. Hey, you know what the NFL say? I don't make the schedule. I play who in front of me. It ain't their fault. It ain't their fault.
But do you feel that takes away from them, or does it add? Like, is it like a benefit?
No, because this team been here. This team been here what, 5 times?
Yep. I think this the sixth trip in the last 8 years.
Yeah.
No, fifth. I think. Yeah. One of them.
I think it's six.
While Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown starstruck, Draymond out there cooking. That's how that's gonna go.
But one thing I did do, I looked up. I went and looked back at the Warriors' first championship trip, and if the Celtics are gonna do anything like they did in 2015-16, Celtics can look scary too, because that young Warriors squad went crazy on the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Say it again.
What's it
young
called?
Warrior.
Young
it's a
Warriors
veteran Warrior team here. I'm gonna take the vest.
Oh yeah. All right. So, do we have any comments on the Nuggets? On the Nuggets Warriors? These were really capable.
Yeah, I do. I would have loved to see Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. there.
Same. That would have been a good series. But
great series, man.
Because last time we see Jamal Murray was in the bubble. In Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, who is he going at it with? Donovan Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
But Donovan Mitchell will never see him again in the playoffs after this trade to the Knicks happens. Donovan Mitchell will be a regular season superstar.
I'll send Donovan in Atlanta, but that's a whole nother segment.
Oh, let me think about that. Nah, I'd rather a center. Get a center that's a little bit better than Clint Capella. I love Clint, but we just need but they just need a bigger threat. John, I feel like they can keep.
And to go on a Grizzly series. The Grizzly series is something I've been saying about Golden State for years.
What's that?
Golden State is a big team, but they run small ball. So it'll throw you off. But Memphis too little. I don't care. They say, Memphis is going to be threat in a couple of years. The only way Memphis is going to be threat is Golden State get old. Prime for prime, no way. No way in hell.
We still got young cores too. Our young talent goes crazy. I see Golden State here for a couple of years.
Unless the powers that be feel like they want to do something else.
All right. So let's what's it called? So now we have Jason Tatum, the Celtics superstar. He's averaged this season against the Warriors. He's averaged 27, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 2.5 turnovers in 2 games. We gotta take this with a grain of salt though, because I think Steph only played 1 game, Dre only played 1 game, Clay only played 1 game.
Yeah, it was a lot of interchange pieces.
Yeah, Warriors were really like experimenting during the times they played the Celtics, it looks like. But during his postseason, he's been just as lethal. So he's averaging 27 points per game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, but the 4 turnovers. But that's through the playoffs so far.
Okay.
How y'all think that's going? How y'all think he gonna do next round? What's our predictions on him? How y'all feel about him in the playoffs first? This playoff so far. Do y'all feel like he's stepping up to the next superstar level?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. But for him to really reach that superstar level, he's gonna have to win this series. You got to get a championship, because everybody be talking about championships in this day and age. That's what it's about. Nobody took Giannis serious until he got that first championship and went crazy in that game 6. So Tatum gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna have to do something like that.
Right? But I also and I want to add too, either you go the rich route or you got to get a lot of hardware early. Like if you're a young kid, he has no hardware, hasn't led the league in scoring, hasn't won an MVP, first team defensive.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so what is it that we're gonna see? He's not winning anything over the other players in the league. So like, I'm not superstar yet. No, not yet. No, I'm not. I mean, 2025 in any era is a superstar. Not in this league. No, I don't.
Not yet.
Nobody trusts him really yet as an offensive force, and nobody really gives him the same credit as a defensive force. So
where do you rank him on when plays on the 25? Just on top of the brand.
He's top 5. He's top 5. I
sure.
love his size. I love what he could do for certain, but I got him in the same category as Donovan Mitchell.
Whoa.
what do y'all got to show for y'all being in the league for the first 4 years?
Look where he at right now. Well, he's also I'll say it's been two different situations. He's been plagued by being on team with team going against LeBron James for a good portion of his playoff career.
Yep.
So that hurts them, even the best teams. Look what happened in Toronto. They dismantled their whole shit just because they was good teams for a lot of seasons, but just they had to go.
The thing is, he's a star, not a superstar.
Jason Tatum?
He's a star. He's not a superstar.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
So do you agree with Rich saying that if he wins the chip, that'll catapult him to superstar?
Yeah, because you're the alpha.
Yeah. The leader on a championship winning team,
and nobody expected you to win it.
Facts.
Yeah. I expected him to be there.
But the alpha is really Marcus Smart. And that's why I think this is what could be a problem for Tatum late in his career. See, there's a reason why Boston never traded Smart. Think about it. They trade
everybody tried to
they trade Kyrie, they trade Hayward, they trade everybody. They left Smart because Smart, if you take Smart off that team, boy, Jason Taylor gonna be getting that James Harden treatment. I'm telling you.
So, like, what aspect of his game do you think opens up a lot for Jason Tatum?
Any leader speaks. You are the alpha dog, commands the wolves. The alpha wolf in the back directs, controls everything. If the alpha wolf ain't talking back there, that pack dead. He don't talk. He don't energize the team. Adonis Haslam's a better leader than Jason Tatum, and Adonis Haslam ain't shit as a player. But
I never realized what you're saying. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Rich. He gonna have to edit me and cut me out a lot of stuff. But
wait, hold on. I got a question for you. So he may not talk out in public, but what do you think about the Warriors? You know, Draymond is that vocal leader for them. You don't really see Steph being that guy or Clay being that guy. So do you put
you know how many times I seen Steph do this with the mouthpiece out?
Or the little shimmy?
No, and he's doing this to a teammate.
Oh yeah, he's teaching, he's telling them, yeah,
he's leading.
But I hear a lot of stories about Steph and Clay leading behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You don't think Jason Tatum be doing that behind the scenes?
No.
I feel like it's because he's too young still.
You know what I love about this Boston team? We forget 365 days ago, we was asking ourselves who's the alpha between Brown and Tatum.
Not even just 365. Shit, earlier this season in January, they were talking about which one to keep. Which one to keep?
Notice with Kobe and Shaq what they did, right? They said it was two alphas. So they gave both of them credit. You get what I'm saying? We trying to find out who the alpha rather than saying they both alphas because Tatum ain't an alpha. He's got a very lackadaisical game, too.
I feel like not. So I feel like
his motor stays the same.
His game is very aggressive.
What Delano was saying too, though. I mean, he's still young as hell. Like a lot of people were talking crazy about Giannis when he was 24 too, because he ain't won anything at that point either.
Kobe taking it to you at 22.
Kobe.
I say Giannis is the leader though.
That's one of the 5 greatest.
But see, it's that. I don't give a damn how old I am.
I know, but you can only
Trae Young has that.
There's only so many Kobe's. Like you're not gonna see that.
Okay, Rich. I'm all right. Bad example, Rich. Minnesota Timberwolves. Patrick Beverly, your damn alpha on that team.
But you know who's gonna be next year?
Because Cat. Kitty Cat.
Yeah, no, it's damn sure not Cat.
No, but I was. Yeah, even on that team, I wouldn't think about Cat.
Because I always feel like the alpha ain't really about who the best player is.
It's who's more willing. It's who's going to go out there and go.
You know what I mean? And with Tatum, do we know that? Do we really feel like this?
That. But I feel like he just doesn't. He's not a.
Game
he doesn't
3,
get
bro.
emotional. You don't see his emotion in it.
Let's go back to game 3. Go back to game 3 against Miami. Do you remember that game?
I remember
that game. Lano, pull that game up, man. Game 3 versus Miami.
Yeah, that was the game he struggled most. 3 of 14, 10 points, 1 of 7 from 3.
I watched that whole game. Me and J.O. Rich, this kid sat here. They actually closed that lead to 9. They was down the whole game. They was down 21 the first quarter. They bring it back to 9. Jalen going to the rim.
Yeah.
Smart going to the rim. What is Tatum doing? He's the kick-out guy. How the hell you the kick-out guy? You the alpha standing in the damn corner. You ain't never seen Kobe get a corner shot.
I got the stats right here.
You ain't never seen Michael Jordan get a corner shot. That's what I don't like about him. When that shot ain't falling, he disappears.
Yeah. Yeah, and Brown went crazy that game too. What do you have? Like
40? What do you have, 34?
Jalen Brown had, it says it right here.
Jalen Brown had 40.
40.
3 threes. Yeah.
Yeah, 9 rebounds, almost a double-double. Yeah, he went
Brown
off that game. That's a good point. We're still trying to figure out who's the one.
Even in the finals, who we still trying to figure out. And you know what? To go back to what you said about Steph and Clay, they don't need to be alphas. That 3-point shot is alpha for them. How many times we seen Clay win games? How many times we seen Steph win games?
Yeah,
them guys.
But that goes back to my other point. They're established. They're well established. Jason Tatum, he's just 24. Like he's still gonna get better. He's still gonna get a lot better.
Okay, Rich, this is where me and Rich debate. Rich, I think he reached the ceiling.
Really? Wow. I don't think so. I think he's going to get.
What else do you see? What do you see besides 27, 10, and 4? Where's he going to go? Where's his peak? 30, 12, 30 and 12, 32 and 14? What's his peak from here? I said that's why I put him in the same category with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan peaked to me, 25 years old.
Yeah, you might.
What's Donovan averages? It's not no 25 right now.
You know why I feel like that? Because Kobe, and this where that GOAT and Braun, Jordan at a certain age developed a whole different game. Kobe developed a whole different game. When I look at who we just talking about? We was just talking about somebody. Donovan,
yeah,
and Tatum. Even though, like I do say they're young, I just don't see that hunger to develop a whole different aspect of the game. That takes a whole off season, bro.
Yeah. I think he's got the hunger because he's always citing Kobe. He's always talking about Kobe. Always talking about.
And he developed his 3-point shot
Kobe
this season. It's been way better.
Like that. I think he definitely has the hunger. Like you said, like what can he develop? That ability to get to the rim consistently, doing that instead of sitting in the corner, just waiting for the ball. Take your opportunities. He could definitely develop that.
You might have a point, T, because if y'all remember, it was a game. I think it was game 6. Marcus Smart going up. It was in Boston. Game 6 in Boston. Final 20 seconds. He's running up the right side of the court by himself. Not calling for the motherfucker or nothing. He's like, Marcus, get it to me. Nigga, go get that motherfucker. Like, yeah, that's one time when I was tight. Like, yo, bro, if you gonna be that dude, go be that dude. Stephen Curry's bringing the ball up. Draymond brings the ball up for us, yeah, but not no final 15 seconds.
And the problem sometimes be certain guys be feeling like, well, okay, you say me on the same team. You say LA the alpha. He the guy. I'm busting his ass in practice every day. But the fans don't see that.
Yeah.
So now, in the game, I don't respect that dude the way that media respect that dude. I'm killing this dude every day. And I think that's what's happening on Boston.
So, but who though? Because Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum play on the same team.
In coaching, they're not going to put them two boys on the same team in any scrimmage and practice. You know that.
Nah, I think so.
Kobe and Shaq was never on the same team in scrimmage. You don't put Rodman and Jordan on the same team in practice. Jordan and Pippen. You split them up. And you let them go at each other. So when they doing that split, I believe Smart dogging dudes in practice too.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Pritchard, what?
He got that
Derek
energy.
White, I fucks with him on Spurs. I like him even more on the Celtics. But
and Golden
not
State, they got
like
two dudes who the same. Two laid back, light skinned chilling brothers, man. And you got the dark skinned hothead. It works. It works.
The dark skinned hothead. Yo, I ain't gonna front. I remember back in the day, the Warriors used to like anybody that used to like go at it with like Steph or like showed us in the game against us that like they tough. We used to sign them. Matt Barnes, Maurice Spates, David Lee. Niggas forget the season before David Lee came to the Warriors, him and Stephen Curry got into it.
Yeah, I tried to get Dellavedova.
Oh no, we don't want that nigga. Look at the Irish. We don't want that. We don't want that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Yo, that's crazy. He was really like
only nigga I like on that team.
Dude at one
it's
point.
only two people I like on that Cleveland team: Kevin Love and LeBron James. Everybody else.
I ain't never heard somebody say they like Kevin Love.
Nah, I was a Kevin Love fan as a kid. Back when he was on the Timberwolves.
I don't know how you like. I don't like. Rich, you know when you take out the garbage and you get the juice in the bag, that little juice in the corner, and you don't want to pop that corner because it's gonna be bad for you. That's Kevin Love. He's the juice in the corner of the garbage.
Kevin Love was going crazy on the T-Wolves.
Hey, put me on
Niggas hope would get 50. Y'all hate 50.
You come on now. It's no pressure in Minnesota.
They fake word though. Then they make the playoffs. They was close. Like if they had a play-in tournament, Timberwolves would be scary back then. Yo, Johnny.
Your starting point guard is
Johnny
Ricky
Flynn.
Rubio. Remember this.
No, remember Ricky Rubio wasn't there yet. It was Johnny Flynn.
Yo, Rich. Did Johnny Flynn even make it through his rookie deal in the league?
He what's it called? He was picked high in Stephen Curry's rookie season.
I watched that boy in Syracuse. He's another.
Yeah, nah.
He's not really garbage juice, but he's the garbage you smash.
Juice, that nigga's the sewer. If you just call Kevin, if you call Kevin Love garbage juice, he's the sewer.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Who the better power forward all time? Kevin Love, Chris Bosh.
I mean, before Miami, Chris Bosh, Toronto versus Kevin Love, Timberwolves around the same time.
Who you taking if you start a team? Who you taking
to start a team with? Chris Bosh, because he was more of a bucket. Like, and he did the same things. Like, Kevin Love was a glorified rebounder, putback man. And he had three. He was not one of the first big men, but like of the new age that was really hitting the three consistently when he was in Timberwolves though. But Chris Bosh was doing that too, and Chris Bosh was just more of an offensive beast.
What's the rookie on Cleveland that you like? The power forward, the defensive guy.
Oh, Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley or Kevin Love?
Evan Mobley.
Thank you. And this dude ain't even been in the league 3 years yet.
No, I'm talking about, but like Evan Mobley, his potential is just crazy. If Cleveland didn't get hurt, just
about to say something crazy. Watch this. About to say something crazy.
They come and take. If Cleveland if Jared Allen ain't get hurt and Evan Mobley and start sitting down, who knows what Cleveland be? Play in tournament, and then that's when they might sneak around and kill a couple niggas. I'm telling you, look at what Darius Garland, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley was doing when he was all on the floor at the same time. That double pick and roll is crazy. And that's why I think OKC gonna go crazy, but that's a later discussion.
I don't live in potential. I'd have been married by now. You got to show me something, baby. You got to show me
this season.
You got to.
Did you watch Cleveland play this year?
When the last time they played? Did they play in May?
Listen.
Did Cleveland play in May?
Listen. I give you that. They ain't playing May this year. They still young. They're a young team. The oldest man on their team is who? Kevin Love.
I don't care how old you are. Show me something.
They're gonna show you in 2 more years.
Show me
2 more
something.
years max. They're gonna take the Lakers spot.
No.
Remember, y'all stuck this next season in y'all situation.
We so stuck for 4 years.
Huh?
We stuck for 4 years.
No. But after this next year, that's your last draft pick y'all give away.
You know our next first. You know our next first round pick, right?
In 2 years.
2026. What year is this?
Oh, nah, it can't be.
Remember, we traded every other first round pick for Anthony Davis. Remember that, bro? Every other first round. And then we traded more first rounds for Westbrook.
So, okay, see. Yeah,
the other fucking first rounds we had, we traded for Westbrook.
That's so terrible.
I'm telling you, LA.
Was that some of y'all picks too?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit. I didn't realize that.
They just told LA what they told LA 2 weeks ago. Y'all trying to trade Westbrook? Give up a first round too. The Lakers like, nah. Y'all gonna have garbage for the next 10 years.
Yo, yeah.
The NBA is trying to kill the Lakers. That shit is a conspiracy.
No, the Lakers are killing themselves. It's
nah.
Genie going around asking too many niggas for that. That's a different topic too. But I feel like she going around asking too much when you were raised by the man who everybody want to be like. Like you got first hand with the man that everybody wants to like make the organization. You know what I'm saying? And you could do the next steps, but you sit here asking Magic, asking Phil, asking Rob, asking, like, come on. Like, I understand hiring these niggas as like voices and shit, but you gotta make decisions.
Delete this tape. Rich, delete this. What I'm about to say, delete this tape. Don't even put this up. You left Phil Jackson because I believe that you in that front office sleeping around.
Whoa. Oh, Magic Johnson.
Jeannie.
Magic Johnson was in it for a little minute. Rob Pelinka.
Jeannie's, you give a woman that much power and men bow down, A woman got knees too, right? And I think that Helen of Troy is happening in the Lakers, man.
You said, huh?
Helen of Troy is happening for the Lakers, man.
I'm fucking crying, yo. So wait, hold on. You think it's just like orgies in Genie office?
Why'd you leave Phil? You old. You ain't getting nothing new.
Nah, niggas, you like had the way niggas talk about her. Niggas be talking about some the white girl like Genie. I forgot who said that shit. That said
because
like
Genie. Listen, Genie. Okay, Genie signed checks, man.
Yo, say, you know what? I think you can play basketball a little bit. You want to play on Lakers? You can get the last spot on the 15-man roster. Mm-hmm.
That's why I believe LA is messed up because it's love affairs going on as well as bad business.
You said as well as bad business.
Yeah, love affairs and bad business. That shit is loving basketball over there.
You said loving basketball? So, but all right. So
you can't mix business and pleasure, man.
Well, look, while we're in California, these dudes are mixing business and pleasure because they winning. Stephen Curry, who this season he played both games against the Celtics. He's averaging 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 turnovers against Boston this season. So crazy. But this postseason he's averaging 26, 5, 6 assists, 1 steal, and 2 turnovers. The odds to win MVP are plus 120. What are y'all feelings on Steph this postseason so far?
I mean, he's doing what he got to do.
Right,
that team's that's a well-oiled machine. At this point, they've been here before. They know what it takes. They know what to do. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing his part. He's the leader of the team, for real.
How about you, T?
Could have said it better. I don't expect Giannis numbers from Steph. Nobody expects that.
Yeah.
Right.
So Steph can kill you with 19, 18 to 26. Steph is blessed, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because Steph.
I'll mute myself.
Steph is blessed because Steph could go 0 for 8 right now. And we're like, oh, one of them game, and then hit 3 straight threes in the fourth. Did he have a bad game?
Hell no. Because that was
win. So Steph is, like he said, well-oiled machine. It's almost damn near that Michael and Jordan. What can you say about them when they pop up in the finals? Is there anything to say about them? I mean, we know Marcus Smart, you know, be Marcus Smart. Boy, that boy gonna be in the fucking hell guarding this kid.
Yo, chasing him.
They
Oh,
forget, as much as I talk shit about Dellavedova and Steph, did you know that Dellavedova after game 2 had to go to the hospital and get IV from chasing Stephen Curry around? Steph will physically touch you without touching you. And that's another thing that nobody talks about. Not even
it's constant
ESPN.
motion.
How can you physically tax somebody? And he learned that from Richard Hamilton.
Rip.
You run around, you physically wear a dude out without touching him.
See, I never seen Rip play in person. Detroit days. I never seen those games.
But Rip would not stay still. It won't stay still. When a guy don't stay still in those sets, and then you got these big Rasheed Wallaces and Ben Wallaces hitting you with screens, you're gonna get beat up. After a while, you're gonna let. After a while, it comes to the point where, yo, fuck it, let's that shoot.
You said, fuck it, let's that shoot.
Because I gotta go around the screen.
Yeah.
And Dre, and Dre is right there waiting for you. Dre gonna give you this little tip of his elbow here to get off his boy.
Put it out a little bit.
He has no problem. He has no problem doing that. No problem. So, Rich said, I mean, those numbers, we don't even care about what he averaged against Boston. We don't even care what he did in the regular season. We don't even care. No, for him, it doesn't matter.
It's just a win.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
All right, so now we finished the whole the review of the season, the review of the players, review of the Celtics and Warriors, Jason and Steph. So now we get into our predictions. All right, who wants to start it off? Players to watch for this year.
For this series?
For this series, yeah, this series.
I'll put Kayvon Looney.
Oh, I agree.
That dude been going crazy the last couple of series, because it's one thing for you if you get Steph or Clay or one of them shooters to miss, you're like, finally, we did it. We got something to go our way. And then Looney gets that offensive rebound. That just takes your life away. And then I'll kick back out to Clay, wide open, 3, swish. That kills you. That kills you for real. So Looney, if he keeps doing that, and I have no reason to believe he won't, it's a lot for real.
All right. How about you, T?
The man right there in the picture.
Which one?
You see him on the green. Al Horford.
Oh.
Al's got the veteran know-how over Looney down low. Al can stretch that floor to allow Tatum and Brown to penetrate. And Al is a great screener and popper. He's a pick and popper. Al's going to have to be a guy that's going to have to show up 4. If this goes 7 games, Al got to show up 4.
Yeah.
Al's got to show up more than half of this series for Boston to even be good. Because everybody's locked in on Tatum, everybody's locked in on Brown, everybody's locked in on Smart. But Al's going to be, because Al was that guy for Milwaukee. Against Milwaukee. Once Al turned that engine on, the whole damn series changed.
No, Giannis turned that engine on. Giannis.
And they woke up a beast.
Yeah.
And Al.
When the last time we see him play like that? Never.
Here's the thing. Al was dominating on Boston. Al was a big reason why Boston was going to playoffs years ago. And they got rid of Al. And they regretted getting rid of Al. And they brought Al back.
Hold on. What roster? What roster was Al on with Boston? I remember Atlanta Al.
Rich, let him know, Rich. Let him know, Rich.
Which was the first one he was with?
Let me look it up real quick.
I
remember he was on Boston before he went to Philly.
See, he was on Boston. Philly gave him that money.
Oh, that was Philly recent. That was after Atlanta then.
Yeah, it was after. Yeah.
He was on Boston 2016 all the way to 2019. And then went to Philly, OKC, and then came back to Boston.
Okay.
And those 3 years he was there in Philly, all 3 years they was in the playoffs. All 3 years. On Boston, they was in the playoffs. So they figured they needed Al back. They needed Al back because they know Al is like, okay, in football, you got the guy calling the plays on the line. But you got the safety back there calling what he see back there. Yeah. Al was the safety for this team. Marcus is the guy that's calling up top. So Al's definitely.
I hope it was somebody that was underrated for me all season, like just all his career for real. Like this season, he showed me like him as a vet is like, you feel me? He doing his thing as a vet this year. A lot of niggas just be nice and shit, and then a lot of have their career, they don't know how to be a good vet. He's showing like, yo, as the vet on his team, he's fucking he's putting different. He's making it easier for the young talent, and he's showing them how to do their thing, even though he's never been this far.
Yo, 12 years ago, he was voted the sexiest man in the NBA. Just some hidden facts.
What the fuck?
I was
what
shocked.
magazine?
When he was in Atlanta, women thought he looked good. Him and Ibaka was voted the 2 sexiest guys in the league.
That was when he was in Atlanta. Ibaka was.
That's why he got. That's how Ibaka got Kerry.
Oh, Kerry Hilson, I'm dead. He got her eating like real snakes and shit.
They voted Dwayne Wade as the best looking guy in the league for 2 straight years.
He was friends with them.
But just a little sidebar, Al. But I also want to switch sides too.
Okay, yeah, you can toss more than one in. You too, Rich. You can toss another one in.
That man in the middle, Rich in LA for Golden State.
Oh,
that man
that's
in
my
the middle.
2. You said one, he said the other. That's my 2 already.
That guy. I like that kid. For starters. I like Pooh. I like his demeanor. You know, that's what it is with me, with him.
Beast mentality, yeah. Right. That's what I was gonna bring up earlier when you said that.
I need Pooh to be a dog like Smart. If I'm a coach, I'm telling Pooh, yo, Pooh, I need you to get dirty like Smart, because Pooh got it in him.
Yeah.
They actually had a whole YouTube LA. I meant to send this to you, my man. Luka got a personal vendetta against Jordan Poole.
What happened?
Rich, you heard about that?
I've seen a couple videos of them on the court.
Poole was getting in his ass defensively.
Word.
Poole is a little dog that, and you know what I think? You know where I think he get that dog from? Because he hang out with Gary Payton.
Oh, young Gary Payton, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who was he? Oh no, but he went to, guess who was his high school roommate in boarding school?
Who?
Defensive Player of the Year finalist Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, okay.
They probably come from that defensive background where they schools, you know, certain schools like they don't got that many offensive talents and shit. Because he was an under the radar scout all his life.
And you know what's so funny? I'm looking at this picture that you got. Look how long his arms is in that picture, man.
Facts.
Like nightmare, man. Nightmare, bro. I'm telling you, like he's gonna be the guy that the scoring. As a matter of fact, I do want to pull up a little bit of his scoring, but
that's what I said, because his one game against Boston this season when it was Steph was in the game, but I think he only dropped 3 points. He dropped 29.
Yeah.
He dropped 29 on Boston. Controlling the ball, I think through over 25 plus minutes. He did his thing. That and he does not back away. Marcus Smart Defensive Player of the Year, not that night. Like, you feel me? Like, and that's what I'm saying. They talk about bench. They gonna see what bench really is when you gotta put Marcus Smart on Steph. But guess what? Coming off the bench, Jordan Poole. When that depth start coming in, when you talk about real depth and like his depth niggas never seen before, because I'm getting a sense that these niggas on ESPN didn't watch the regular season
at all.
Yeah, I don't think they watched a single second, because the most depth in the NBA is on the Warriors. We could go all the way down to JTA, and JTA will be a role player on certain teams. He's the end of our bench.
Mm-hmm.
And if he comes in, that's just lockdown defense.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? So we have all of our pieces going to work. How many Celtics? How many niggas that's like definitely riding the bench that's never going to touch the court this series? I'm like 4.
But I'm noticing something with Poole.
What's up?
He's been getting worse every series.
I say Clay has been working himself back up, and that's what I'm saying. I meant to talk about that earlier when we was talking about their road to the playoffs. On the road to the playoffs, these guys they've been still working how they work in the regular season, where they still letting certain niggas, hey, get your runs in, get your spirit up. Damian Lee, it feels like to me Damian Lee would not be getting no playoff minutes if I was a Warriors coach. But guess what? Damian Lee still be getting his little 10 minutes in. He still get his minutes in. That's Stephen Curry brother-in-law. I know that's why he on the team. But what the fuck does he do on the court for real? What is he doing?
Right.
But they put that nigga in there. Yo, work, find your game. Let's keep working. Hopefully you find your game in the second round. You ain't find it yet. All right, you got third round. Hopefully you find your game third round. They ain't find it yet, but I bet you ain't gonna be benched.
And you know what Pool's nickname is, and I love it.
Pool party.
Nah, yeah, one of them. The microwave.
Oh,
Every nigga that's had every dude that had that name, they come off the bench and light you up. Vinny Johnson. What's the name had that name on Houston? Mario Ellie. When the dude got that name, the microwave, and they give that to you stamped, it's like a blessing from the basketball.
It's a blessing. It's like good luck. Yo.
It's like you'll just come off the bench and get a quick 25 and sit down.
Yo.
And look, that's what he's done.
Yeah.
He's done that.
Season.
You know what I mean?
One game I used to show people, that like when Steve Kerr gives him keys, he drives the shit out the car. Draymond ain't played one game for the Nuggets against the Nuggets. It was just the young team this regular season. Jordan Poole went bonkers on these dudes.
Yeah. That was recently when he had like that explosion, right?
It was regular season. I don't know if it was. I think it was better like towards the end. Yeah, it was towards the end of the season.
Because I remember game 1 in Dallas, them dudes scored 70 points in 19 minutes. Boston ready for that? Boston. I'm just saying, Boston.
People keep talking about Boston defense. Boston, we had the number 2 defense. We had the number 1 defense for a little minute in the league beginning of the season. And remember, we started working in other pieces into our lineup and shit. Because we came in series. We came in, all right, we're going to go on a run. Went on that run, and then we started like, all right, we can take a couple more losses now. We never fell farther than 4th. Our defense is one of the biggest proponents of our game. And people talk about our offense all the time, but our defense is one of the biggest pieces.
Yeah, I will give you that, though.
And Steph has upgraded, and he's upgraded as a defender all the way. All of that, his only knock before was, Steph is weak. He's not.
You know what's so funny? Nah, y'all still number 1 defense.
We are still?
Mm-hmm. 106, 1 out of 30. First out of 30. Y'all offense is 17th.
Oh, okay. So wait, that's still counting. That's like right now.
That's just y'all regular season.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? Y'all still was number 1.
Come on, we one of the best defensive teams out. Kevin Looney has stepped up and really proved himself. I think he's one of the top centers in the league.
Who?
He ain't one of the most flashy. He ain't no Jokic. He ain't no Joel Embiid. But he definitely better than Aiden in my eyes. He don't got the shot. Nah, as a center, I told you I like my centers old school. Give me a center that's gonna do what he's supposed to. Now, I think James Wiseman is definitely gonna take his spot in a couple of seasons, but he ain't going nowhere.
Looney, not Looney over Aiden. No, that's a stretch.
Nah, Looney over Aiden. He's right there. Aiden is weak. Aiden is scared of contact. Aiden, who does Aiden really stop?
Aiden is a great
name.
Aiden, you know what? Aiden is great at nothing.
Yeah.
Aiden is from Aiden, you know, Aiden is great at nothing.
Give him a plus, and then he said he couldn't even give it.
Right.
He was looking. He couldn't even find it.
He was trying to grab something he was good at.
But I'm realizing he's from the Bahamas. So he playing the wrong sport. You know, ain't nothing against my Caribbean brothers, but I think the volleyball or the soccer might have been somewhere. Yeah, he's from the Bahamas. Mm-hmm. So, them something about them Caribbean centers like Patrick Ewing just ain't got it.
Wasn't he supposed to win? Yeah, Knicks never won a championship, right? Or they won one with him.
They ain't never won with Pat.
Oh yeah, so they never won one, right?
Yeah, they won in 72.
Knickerbockers.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, hey, but Aiden is definitely better than Looney.
Nah, you know what? So I'm gonna give you my reason for saying Looney better. Who the better rebounder?
Aiden.
What? Looney has had 20 rebound games this postseason.
DeAndre Ayton has been in the league for 4 years. His career average for rebounds is 11. Kevin Looney's been in the league for 7 years.
Kevin Looney's different trajectory though. He's been going up. Look at this past season.
I'm saying though, he's never averaged double-digit rebounds, and he started every game this year except for 2.
See, yeah. So hold on, but that just shows that's harder to do though when you play that many games. How many times Ayton sat out this season? Or like, you feel me? Did they play that many minutes?
It's just rebounding rate. I would take Ayton's over Looney any day of the week.
All right.
He
You
grab
said
him.
rebound? Nah,
Yeah,
not
his
this season,
rebounding
though.
rate grabs them all. He just grabs them all.
Not this season.
Looney shared rebound grabbing with Draymond Green. Do you forget?
Yeah, but Looney's been getting. Looney had like, let me see how many games he had with over 20 rebounds this season. Looney's been going bonkers.
Looney game high this year in rebounds 18.
22 against game 6. Yeah, 22 this season.
Okay, in the playoffs. I'm taking 8.
Looney has showed up this season. Ayton?
Taking 8.
Yo, man, you see what he did this postseason? How many minutes he played that last game?
Well, Ayton?
Yeah.
Oh, Ayton was benched in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, because he ain't shit.
No. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because as a first round pick, he ain't out here looking like Anthony Bennett.
But if we redo that draft
or Wiggins, he ain't looking like that.
But if we redo that draft, we ain't taking the top 5.
I still would. His first year in the league, he gave you 16 and 10. Next year, he gives you 18 and 12 with 2 blocks. And then after that, when they built the team with Chris Paul and he got suspended, he still gave you 15 and 11. And then last year, he gave you 17 and 10. I mean, listen to what I'm saying, Lano. And you adding that.
Look up points scored against him.
But you adding that against he's giving you a block and a half too. Yeah. He's a 75% free throw shooter, so he's not a bum there. He don't really shoot threes, and on 2-pointers he shoots 60%. I mean, where's the bum at? That's not a bum. I know because a dude ain't out there shimmying and looking like Embiid.
No.
But if he's a bum, then what the hell is Rudy Gobert?
Rudy Gobert is a way better center than Kevin Looney. I mean, not Kevin Looney.
Yeah.
No, he's way better suited than DeAndre Ayton.
So, Rich, he just told me to look up DeAndre Ayton and how many times he's been scored against. Didn't they just have a Shaqtin' a fool last year's playoffs about all the guards that was literally going in Rudy Gobert's chest?
That's true.
Did they not make a whole? Did they not make a whole series on that?
Yeah,
it was a whole segment showing, and we talk about guards that are not above the rim guards.
Let's also talk about how the what's it called? How the refs also started like calling fouls on him differently than his first 2 dominant seasons.
This is a dude that think he can hold Shaq to 12. Please.
Oh no. See, no, he was just being that's what I do. When you ask me certain questions, I'm gonna always say I'm gonna win.
Ben Wallace is a better center than Rudy Gobert could ever be.
And DeAndre Ayton.
I'm just saying.
He better than both of them.
Who?
Ben Wallace.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But DeAndre is better than Gobert and Looney.
So wait, DeAndre is what center? Is what? You
put DeAndre Ayton on Golden State.
I agree. He's better than Gobert. I agree with that.
Put DeAndre Ayton on Golden State.
Because Gobert, I mean,
Gobert is defensive, but and rebound like he's a classic center. But you
put Ayton on Golden State.
I would never.
Watch what happens.
He'll be protected. You talk about protecting Steph. He'll be very protected.
Ain't nobody going to rim on y'all.
What? All right, wait, hold on. Niggas go to the rim or DeAndre Ayton.
What's his win shares, brother? Do the analytics and what's Looney's win shares?
You know that's not because of him. He's just on the team. Look up Patrick McCall win shares his first 3 seasons.
Who?
Patty McCall.
Oh, this is Patrick Mahomes.
Oh no. Patty McCall, his work. You know how I feel about that man.
Yeah, the one that Brady, the Brady loser.
Yeah. No, I don't like that nigga at all. He overhyped.
But no. I don't. Never. He's not even the best center on his team. So how are we even putting him in the same category with DeAndre Ayton?
Who, Looney?
Looney not even the best center on his team. Wait till Wiseman come back.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I said. Wiseman is the better center. Yes. Wiseman better than Ayton. What levels ahead of Ayton?
No.
Today. Yes.
They might be the same player.
What? Nowhere near. Wiseman is not shying away from contact as much as Ayton.
At least Ayton stay on the court.
Oh wait, no. Wait, hold on. We just doing the same thing used to do with Joel Embiid and them. That's all.
I don't know that knee. I don't know what's up with that knee.
Now you gonna see when he dunking on niggas next season.
And if I'm looking at Wiseman here, Rich, career 60% free throw shooter.
Well, that's gonna get better. You know what team he on? Everybody improved.
I don't see anything special.
Yo, he on one of the best shooting teams of all time. So of course his shot going to develop, especially with them teaching him little things and shit. I ain't worried about the shot, but the one thing I'll say probably worried about is like the injuries. But every center that they got ahead of, the way they're getting ahead of him, look at Joel Embiid. What's it called? Well, he's really the biggest example I'm gonna use. Joel Embiid sat down his first full season, his first 2 seasons he wasn't really playing, and then 4th season and on he started going bonkers. Had some injuries here and there, but none of them that was like grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna be Kevin Looney. Like this is second season sitting out for majority.
Right now,
he resting. But he's
Dwight Howard could do everything Looney do for y'all.
Dwight Howard is one of the best centers of all time.
I wouldn't go that far, but right now Dwight could do everything Looney doing for you.
Yeah, I'll say that.
So what makes Looney special? What makes Looney special? Then what makes him special?
His fight, his will. That nigga be going crazy. Yo, 22 rebounds against who?
Kevin Love had 31 game, and he's a bum.
Oh yeah, nah. He not a bum. I just told you he not a bum earlier, y'all. Yeah, go every episode. Somebody find somebody to start attacking that I respect game. First it was Dinwiddie, now it's Kevin Love. Kevin Love is decent.
Love's a bum.
He's beyond decent. He not a bum.
You put Love out there to guard that pick and roll. I'm going right to the rack. Everybody go right to the rack.
All right, but then on offense, he in the pick and roll is his dangerous.
The Mark Sanchez of the NBA.
Oh,
Kevin Love.
Nah, Mark Sanchez. Nah, I'll say Mark Sanchez is better than Kevin Love. And at their sport.
And I'm not gonna lie, like Rich. The thing is, like I used to be like Delano. I was Delano twice in my life. So when I was like 11, when I was like 10, 11, and I remember going to elementary school. Literally, I had on a black. Matter of fact, oh shit. Black. I had on this hat when I was about 10, 11 years old. You don't believe me? Look how old it is. Look how they were built back then. Remember how they was built? Remember how they only had one tag on the inside? Right. And I used to wear that with my black and yellow Rockaware jacket. And nobody could tell me nothing about the Lakers. To me, Rick Fox was one of the best small forwards to ever play the game. I was hold on Devin George and everything. And then I had another run in college when I was telling people Powell bust KG's butt and we back and Kobe got 4 and 5. So I know what he's going through right now. Every guy who's garbage, he's going to say they okay. The dudes who are okay, he's going to say they great. And the dudes that's great, he's going to say they goats.
Yo, so wait, hold on.
He loves Kansas City.
No.
Everybody on that lineup. Hold on. Who's your team? Who's your football team again?
The
Patriots.
Excuse me.
That's facts. He be boosting the hell out of.
I'm a Patriot fan. I've been watching the Patriots before him.
But that's what you're supposed to do for your team.
But I've been watching the Patriots. He wasn't there with Troy Brown. He wasn't there with Richard Seymour. With Richard Seymour, Troy Brown.
Yeah,
I don't even think he was. I don't. He wasn't there with Brewski and those guys. I don't even rate some Patriots as high as he do.
Who don't you wait? Wes Welker. What's it called? Julian Edelman. Moss. Brady.
Who?
Those Patriots legends.
They're legends to the Patriots, not the league.
Yeah, no, Patriots. I said Patriots legends. Facts. If they can go crazy for our team, you got to give him his respect.
If you wasn't there when we was losing to the Chargers, when they had Sean Merriman and Phillip Rivers and LaDainian Thomas, if you wasn't there,
I don't switch. You can ask Rich that. My team could be down 20-something points, and I'm gonna talk my shit because we gonna come back. I don't switch ever.
You wasn't there when we lost to Peyton Manning 24-14 that year, and that ended Brady's. Hold on, Rich. I just gave it away. I was gonna say Brady won. When Brady's career first started, I want you to look at me. Don't even look at the computer.
Go ahead.
What's Brady's playoff record? His first, how many games did he win in a row?
Oh,
since you're a Brady fan.
Didn't he complete his first 3 trips?
I didn't ask you that. I said, how many games he run in a row before he lost his first one? What was his record?
If he completed his first 3 trips, that's what?
No, wasn't his? What was his playoff record? You don't have to go to the
11-0.
Say it again.
12 or 11-0.
You're right. It was 12-0. He went 12-1 when we lost to who?
Giant? No, wait, no. We lost in the first round to somebody in our wild card. Who?
We never lost the first round, but who did we lose to?
I don't know.
Who killed us? In our house. In our house. Ended our streak.
I don't know.
Because Brady was supposed to be.
Then, 04.
Brady was. It was 04. Brady was supposed to be undefeated. We were supposed to have a 20-0 playoff record, and he crushed our dreams. Had us crying that game.
Who?
Mr. Thumbhead his fucking self.
Who you
Peyton Manning, Thumbhead.
Oh, Peyton Manning? I'm dead. Wait. Well.
And then he lost the next round.
To who? To who he lost to?
I think that he didn't lose to the Chargers. Who went that year? I think the Steelers knocked him out of there the next round.
Okay. Jerome Bettis last year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The Steelers took care of that for us.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I think Rich looking it up. Am I lying, Rich?
I think that was 05. 05, 06.
There you go.
Bettis last year? Okay.
There you go. I got him, though, Rich. He ain't really a fan. He ain't know that.
That was before I started really watching football. That's like me asking you about, tell me about Jerry West's first playoff game.
I will tell you about Jerry. I will tell you about Jerry West, West Virginia, number 44. I will tell you about Mr. Jerry. Yes, I will.
Wait, I got one more.
Yes, I will.
Wait,
don't get me started.
Hold on, wait, no, not Jerry West.
Where's my fucking West Virginia jersey and my clock? Hold on, this
boy
think I'm playing.
McCann's first playoff game.
Who?
George McCann.
George McCann's.
Yeah.
Was I alive?
Yo, but you asked me about something about before.
Was I live?
Was I watching football then?
I mean, I was watching. I started watching the game early. I seen Michael Jordan play.
How was you?
Not the Wizards either.
See, I seen Kobe play. I was like 7 watching Kobe play, but I didn't watch basketball until 09 and all.
I saw Michael at 7.
And you was heavily watching.
Remember millennials. Remember there was no phones back then. It was just a Nintendo. It was a Sega Genesis and a damn Michael Jordan.
Yo, funny nigga said the game was all we had. I'm fucking crying.
And beepers, and house phones. I
watching basketball heavy until my first season of having League Pass. I got League Pass for the Warriors, and it was on.
Yo, come on, y'all don't remember back in the day in the hood where dudes used to actually run upstairs for them Knick games and them Bull games?
I ain't started running upstairs in 2009.
Yo, it ain't even the same way today. Back in the day, because I guess because you know the phones and all of that, but dudes used to actually like cut dates short, leave church early for games, yo.
No, that still happens on Sundays. It's not NBA no more because it's mad games, and I probably one of the only few that really came home to watch every night. You feel me? I was betting though, so I was looking at it from a different perspective. But not too many niggas was watching every single night, watching every team, seeing like who the sleeper picks are and shit.
Nah.
Most niggas was looking at that stat sheet. Oh, this nigga.
But you also remember we didn't have as much access. But we didn't have as much access to the game as today. So we couldn't even go on Google.
Stats nowadays
we couldn't even go on Google and bring up stats to argue or debate. Yeah. You had to go literally buy a basketball stat log book at the end of every year.
Wow.
Yeah, see,
that's crazy for real.
Yo, you had to go and literally you could order it because the NBA would have the magazine. You could order the subscription to get the magazines every month.
Yeah.
And at the end of the season, they would ask you, it was like $20. You would send them the money, and they would give you a book from the first game of the season all the way to the last game of the finals, and it was each box score, each.
Imagine niggas that kept their shits.
But I'm saying, can you imagine even trying to talk about the game? Hold on, let me go to page. When was that? March, right? Yeah, I got it right here. Look, I got it. So you had to talk about the game a different way back then.
Yeah, it was really odd.
And in order for me to get the advantage on Rich, I probably had to watch the game more than him. But he looking at me like, bro, I'm watching the same game you watching. So you ain't gonna get no advantage on me. Right. That's how it was for us back then. Well, I'm not that old, but I remember hanging out with my cousins and all that when they would have their debates.
You're in betweener.
When they would have their debates, they would just be based off debating who had a better skill set from what they saw.
And that's what I hate about the Kyrie debates.
Better post game, better isolation game.
And that's how niggas do.
Who's a better playmaker? Who's a better defender on the ball, off the ball? So the discussions was a little bit different. Like dudes would even say, "Yo, he's a better offensive rebounder." You never hear that stat being used today. Where somebody be like, "Yo, I'm jacking him because he's a better offensive rebounder."
But that's a great stat though. That's a stat that niggas don't pay attention to, and that's why I also say that we go the Warriors is going to have a better chance at winning because of the offensive rebounds that we secure.
Rich, I get back to them.
It's funny you bring up offensive rebounds at the end just when I was talking about Kayvon Looney. That being the X factor.
You gonna do that too, Rich? Y'all gotta swing it. Y'all gotta swing it because this team don't do everything. Y'all act like this team do everything.
What don't we do?
Okay. Y'all struggle. I see Rich looking because I'm about to give him a jewel that he gonna use against you.
I got. Go ahead.
Hey man, hold on, man.
Is he all coming out?
Look, there's a 3-letter word that catches every man, and it's called AGE. That league is starting to speed up.
We got
for your legs.
We got both spectrums.
I don't want to hear. Oh, we have young talent. We have young talent coming up
in the wings. Talent.
That young talent ain't Draymond Green. That young talent don't play defense like Steph Curry. I mean, Klay Thompson. That young talent don't shoot the ball like Steph Curry.
Jordan Poole.
He don't shoot the ball like Steph Curry.
The two greatest shooters ever.
Two greatest shooters ever, like Rich said.
He's not gonna be like that.
No.
When they leave,
nobody on earth will ever be. But being that he's in the gym with these niggas every day, his 3-point shot is up there.
I'm a Laker fan. They had the nerve to think that they was gonna groom. I forgot who it was to be the next Kobe. You can't make them type people, man.
Who you talking about with the latest rebuild? Before LeBron got there, right?
I don't even want to say his name. I don't even want to say his name because y'all were gonna laugh. They actually thought Shannon Brown was gonna be the guy.
And so I'm gonna take my break. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
That's wild.
Remember, at one point they really thought Shannon Brown, and I'm like, oh really?
That's wild.
That's why Shannon. I'm gonna tell Lano how he could reconnect the whole story. Remember, Shannon Brown had sex with Pau Gasol's wife. They met at Kobe house. That's how close him and Kobe was. They was really Kobe. They saw that Kobe liked that kid a lot, and they thought, "Oh, well, we got the Kobe replacement."
Wow,
for real.
I never heard that before.
I'm a diehard.
That's crazy.
And the thing is that don't be surprised though, man. I don't know, Rich, man. Don't be surprised though. I just don't like this betting. These odds I'm seeing on FanDuel and all that.
Yeah. These
are upset like odds, man.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm gonna still bet on the Warriors though. Like I still am. Like, although I'm not gonna lie, I want the Celtics to win. Just because I want to see a new team. I want to see a fresh team. And the Warriors, they've been here way too much, to be honest. Like, I like the Warriors players individually. Like I love Steph, I love Clay, I love Draymond, but the team, like I'm ready to see a new team win, to be honest. But it's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen.
That shit.
I don't want Boston to win because they'll have more Lakers. They'll have more titles. They'll have the most titles in the history of the NBA, and they tie with my Lakers right now. So,
Yes,
what's it at 17?
17. So,
yeah,
but
that's why I need Golden. I need Golden State to handle it. If Golden State was gonna catch up to us, I need about 4 more dynasties, kid.
We about to have them. We already in the works of the second one, third one, basically.
Yeah, you know, in life, things go up and they go down.
We went down already.
Y'all been up, but y'all been. Let's not act like before Steph, your franchise ain't been shitty since Chamberlain.
Oh yeah, no. That's what I said.
Hold on.
I don't switch hills because I've been on the Warriors hill since we was ass. You feel me? But I don't see that happening for a little.
Y'all been shitty since Chamberlain, and that was in the '60s.
But we never had Moses Moody.
And when Steph leave, y'all gonna go right back to that after Chamberlain.
We got Jordan Poole.
I don't think they'll be shitty, but they won't be this level, like 6 finals in 8 years level. No way.
But no one even had us coming to this finals. No one even had us ranked this good.
Y'all was good last year. Y'all got hurt.
Yeah, no, we was hurt all last year, but we wasn't really good last year. We had young players playing. Remember, we had D'Angelo Russell last year. We lost.
Should have kept him. Should have kept him too.
Hell no. You see, we beat that nigga this year. No, Memphis did. That nigga ain't do shit. D'Angelo Russell, he did better for us than he did for the what's it called? Timberwolves. Yeah, he mediocre at best.
What's your picks, man?
All right.
What's your picks, man?
So now, all right, hold on. I'm going to bring it up right now. Hold on.
Ooh, I know this gonna be crazy.
All right. Props to watch. All right, y'all want me to start this off?
I'm not taking your loony prop, so.
Oh, yeah. Looney 50 rebounds. Plus 3,000. No,
I know that loony prop is out of this world.
Oh, no.
Hold on one second.
I got my loony prop is what's it called?
Hold on one second. I'm gonna come right back. But I got my headphones in. I'll hear you.
All right. My loony prop is most rebounds averaged through the series. That's at plus 195 odds. My Jordan, I think Jordan Poole's gonna have a great series. He's been cooled off the first 3 rounds. He's been chilling. He hasn't really been going too crazy. He's been real chill, even kill. He hasn't been attacking the paint too much and all that. But this is his first championship, and I think he's really gonna go crazy. So I got Jordan Poole on his first game 1. I got him getting over 15.5 points at plus 102 odds. And then they also have a prop that says Poole to get 30 plus points any game this series at plus 1,400 odds. That's just too good not to take. So that's my other one for the series.
That's for Jordan Poole?
Yeah, that's on FanDuel. My props coming from FanDuel.
Yeah.
So my best one is the Jordan Poole. My favorite one is the Jordan Poole 30 plus points any game in this series, being that he already dropped 29 on these niggas in the regular season. And most rebounds averaged throughout the series, Kevin Looney plus 195 odds. He's the favorite. And Curry highest points per game average in series. Curry not being the favorite is just always good to take in the playoff atmosphere. So I'll take they got Curry number 2 right now to Jason Tatum for highest points per game average in the series. At plus 130. That's good value prop. And Draymond Green in game 1 to get 2+ steals at plus 146 odds. That's one of my game 1 props too. You can get the rest on my Twitter. All right, what's y'all props though? What y'all liking?
Yeah, game
for the series.
What, game 1 props?
Yeah.
I like Golden State. One prop I had. Let me see. I'm trying to pull it up now. I had a win margin for Golden State for the between 1 to 10 tomorrow.
Oh, and what's the odds on that?
Plus 170.
That's nice. Oh, I might tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had also I had another one where damn, I'm trying to find that one. It was a over under, but it wasn't for the game. It was a shit. Where's that one at? No, come on. It was the Golden State? Oh, there you go. Hold on. It was the Golden State line. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, there we go. Then I got for the top this one crazy. I got the top scorer being Tatum. I
You
got
said
the player
top scorer.
top scorer being Tatum plus 140.
Okay. Wait. Of game one.
Game one, yeah.
Okay.
I got Clay hitting the most threes in game one.
Clay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Al Horford with a steal.
All right.
I got under three. I got under 3.5 threes for Steph.
Under 3.5 threes for Steph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got Al Horford under 2. 1.5.
Okay. Under 2 threes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Steph over 5.5 assists.
That's the average. Okay.
Yeah, I got him going over because that ball gonna be moving.
Yeah, especially finals basketball.
I got Draymond over 8.5.
Okay.
I got Looney over 6.5
6.5
points.
Oh,
These
points.
are points.
Okay.
These are points. These are points.
Okay.
I got Tatum on the under 28.5.
Oh, you don't expect a big game from Tate in the first game back?
They gonna be on. I like game ones are always like lock-in games. You feel me?
Yeah.
Where the player who you expect to do something really don't do nothing because they're getting these different looks.
Yeah, and they trying to
They
fill
ain't
it out.
seen. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got all right. So then I got this is a whole nother ticket though, but I definitely tomorrow I like pool negative 130 for over 15 points.
Oh yeah, that's what I got. Wait, but what bookmaker are you on?
I'm on FanDuel.
FanDuel?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, you don't see the odds of John Poole?
Oh no,
Negative.
this morning it was 15.5 for plus 102.
Oh wow. Oh, I just pulled it up just now.
See, yeah, the odds is changing.
Yeah. So I got Poole 15 plus negative 130.
Okay.
I also got Klay Thompson 15 plus negative 590.
Klay Thompson, how much?
15 plus negative 590.
Okay.
I'm going Wiggins, of course. I'm going Wiggins as well, 15 plus negative 170.
Heard. Okay.
And last one I got for you. Where's that other one I had? Did I give you the Golden State for the win? Between
win
1 and
margin?
10 points for plus 170.
Win plus 170.
I got
what?
Golden State winning between they got to win
1 and 10. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 to 10. I gave you that one already.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, now that's it for me then.
Okay. You got any props you like, Rich?
I'm looking over them now. I mean, y'all pretty much said all the good ones. I'm not gonna lie.
They had one that I ain't mention it, but
Oh, matter of fact, before I finish, you know what's so funny? I had wrote in my notes when I finished my props. I wanted to ask y'all a question.
What's up?
About 2 props that I want y'all opinions on.
All right.
Draymond Green, game 1. You think he get a block?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, because I see
let me know what his
steals,
averages has been.
but it's a different team. Like
Just
Boston,
one block, Lano.
Yeah, it's just one.
Like if Jaylen Brown driving, is going to be like the miss. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him blocking Jason Jaylen.
Y'all ain't give me an answer with no answer with confidence. Neither one of y'all both was like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
so. I'm not even gonna take that. You heard?
Yeah, I wouldn't even take the under on that either, because it can happen.
What's the line? What's the odds?
Hold on. For some reason lately, FanDuel got old tickets that I played as being active. Like it's a glitch or some shit.
Oh, be tweaking out?
Yeah, it's like it shows me tickets that I lost on as still being active. It's weird. So I gotta scroll through and look for the tickets I actually just, you know what I mean, put together.
That's actually still there? Yeah.
Yes, it started doing that last week. I thought it would update or something like that. Oh, you know what? I'm bugging. That was a DraftKings boost this morning. The Draymond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a DraftKings boost at noon.
Yeah, so avoid that. That's how they get.
So I don't even think I played it in time to even get it.
Oh, okay. But y'all know this still active. Warriors in the chip, babe. You know what I'm saying? Placed on January 9th. I think that's just when FanDuel hit the city, all sports books. Had to lock that in.
That's nice odds though. And I was so tempted to do the same thing.
Oh, I took a couple of teams. I ain't going front. I took the Warriors. I was going to take Boston, and I should have, because I think they were like number 11 in the East at the time. Oh, the odds on them probably was fucking bonkers. Oh, I'm mad I didn't take that. But yeah, that Boston play, that shit, whoever did that play that day, you could have probably put $50 on them niggas and got back a couple racks.
That's if they win, though.
True, but you could also do the Eastern Conference. That's what I'm going to do next year. I'm going to do Western and Eastern Conference winners too.
Oh, just to win?
To win, like, to win the conference.
The finals?
Yeah. You see anything you like though? But they also have, it's not going to be there for long on FanDuel. That's what I was going on so far. The series, like for the whole series, the like averages and shit. They have
that's what I'm looking at. They got game 1 and the series. If you pick Golden State for both, that's plus 105. I think Golden State would win the first game, and I got them winning the series for sure. So
that would be that's easy money right there. I'm gonna tell that.
There's another one where you can predict.
I'm gonna tell you something though. Boston win that game 1.
You said which one?
If Boston win game 1.
Oh, Boston win game 1.
Then we got a series for real.
We gonna have. I'm
taking some underdog money on the Warriors.
And I feel like the NBA, them refs.
Yeah, Scott Foster. He the only person that does his job like very average, like 50%, and he still is one of the most decorated.
I tell people all the time, you might have to take this one off this live too. Whenever there's billionaires, there's corruption.
Oh yeah. Chris Paul and Scott Foster, that's one of the most craziest rivalries of all time.
You know, tuck rules and stuff, Rich.
Yo, listen, man.
Spygate and stuff, Rich. You know how this thing go when there's a money machine behind it.
We call that witch hunts. The Spygate is a witch hunt.
when you know the Patriots are the Drake of football.
I'm fucking crying.
They got the monster behind them, the machine. How can you lose?
Yo, man. I'm a fan of organizations.
Golden State is like little baby.
Nah. Golden State.
It's a
Golden State
nice run, but it ain't gonna last that long.
Like Rockefeller. Nah, Rock
Yeah,
Nation. It's gonna last forever. Cause look, once Rockefeller ended, what Jay-Z did. Now here comes Rock Nation. Banger. You know who Rock Nation is? Kanye West and Rihanna. That's Jordan Poole and them young niggas.
Well, then if you're gonna compare it like that, y'all definitely Young Money.
Now so right now we in Cash Money phase.
Because y'all owners is
Hey yo, that's definitely getting clipped. Yo, controversial T Styles does it again.
yo, Rich. They owners Rich on Golden State.
They basketball geniuses. They gonna be in the Hall of Fame accepting their awards just like that. Fuck it.
Yo, Rich, he got a whole couple running the front office.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on in LA?
Hey, I'd rather be in LA. Hey, we know what's going on in LA, but we ain't got Medea running our organization.
Man, listen, I don't care what they do, as long as they providing wins and getting.
And it's two of them. So you got Medea and Lee Daniels running your organization.
Yo, man, as long as they winning, as long as the movies is good, and we can get paid.
Watch your halftime show this year be by Nas X because Golden State.
Nah. They don't do shit like that. They don't take it that far. They you feel me? They basketball.
Yeah, I don't like Golden State for one reason. How y'all fire Michael Jackson because of his religious his right.
No, it wasn't because of his religious views. It was because of what's it called? That nigga was outspoken about his religious views.
And y'all needed Jerry West to build your organization, a former Laker.
Hey, it looked like y'all need him back.
Yo, Rich, it took a former Laker and a former Bull as a coach for them to be successful. You noticed this, right?
You shouldn't be.
I don't know that.
They needed Steve Kerr, who was on one dynasty, and they needed Jerry West to build their organization.
And y'all needed a Charlotte Hornet, or Orlando Magic, a Memphis Grizzly.
We had George Mikan, the first three-peat. What you talking about? In history. What you talking about?
Oh, no, that's before your lifetime.
Yeah, but
yeah. That's before your lifetime. Now you can't speak on that.
If that's the case, why you like Mike Tyson?
I've seen Mike Tyson get knocked out. So that counts.
That was in 90.
No, I see Mike Tyson get knocked out. Mike Tyson had a fight. What was the most recent fight? Matter of fact, Mike Tyson just fought last year. So
you can't even speak on Mike.
Yes, I can. He fought within my lifetime. He fought last year.
So, because Jordan played on the Wizards, you should have an opinion about Mike?
Yeah, he's second.
No.
He's number two. For not for long though, because Steph about to win his fourth, then fifth, then sixth, then seventh.
Well, Mike was number one, and Steph's not even in the top 10 yet. So I mean, and I don't think Steph's going to get there.
Well, have you said think? Because
he's past his MVP. He's past his MVP prime. He'll never win another one of those.
You sure?
Them scoring title days is over with the young talent he got coming up around.
Yeah, I think so. He don't need to be putting up numbers like that no more.
Right. But once his team gets cemented, he definitely can. Because he still has his games where he goes crazy in scoring.
But he won't though. He won't be doing that consistently.
Yeah, not consistently.
He won't need to.
But I can still see him having a season towards the end of his career where he dropping 30 a night. One more 30 a night in the tank.
I mean, you still got to pass Magic.
He's past Magic.
No. You got to pass Magic first.
He passed Magic.
You talking about best point guard? No.
He passed Magic. Hell yeah.
Not as point guard, no.
Yes, as point guard.
Magic never had a system. Magic won a championship in college playing the same way he played in the league.
Steph did too.
And Magic is literally, you want to my point guards and you want to my GOATs. Magic checked all criteria. He got more MVPs than Steph. He got more rings than Steph. He got more finals appearances.
And what
he's everything. The only thing that Steph got over him is a scoring title.
But why did Magic also get his first MVP?
What you mean?
When his finals MVP? Why did he get that? His rookie season.
Played center when Kareem got hurt. Put a 42.
Why did he get it though?
Put a 42, 15, and 12.
Oh no, because remember, what's it called? There was a lot more behind the scenes. David Stern was just becoming up into the league, just getting his GM job and all of that.
Are you going off winning time?
No. I'm going off real facts in the book too.
About
real
what?
Facts, real interviews.
That he won the title his rookie year as a rookie. This is what makes people.
Kareem did better than him.
What did Rich say earlier about Tatum? He got to win it to be superstar.
Yeah.
Magic was a superstar. Magic was a superstar coming out of college. The same way that Kevin Durant was a superstar coming out of college.
But what is Magic to the NBA? He's like the first prototype superstar ever.
Dr. J was.
Not to the level of Magic though. Magic took the new, but Dr. J was the very first, so Magic was the second.
That's like comparing an athlete in the 80s to a social media athlete. Of course, a social media athlete to win is the era. But
Exactly.
Dr. J for his era was God.
But what I'm saying is that the level of talent they played against and all of that wasn't up to the par that everybody has to play against now.
Everybody says that, but
it's true.
You cannot. That is one of the weakest arguments you could ever have in sports.
No, talent of play definitely has changed throughout.
It's what, because you know why? If you say that, why do people to this day say Muhammad Ali is still spank anybody out here? This dude for 60.
Boxing is a different thing. Boxing is different. Boxing is different. No. You can kick him.
If a guy is more athletic than Ali today, then he shouldn't have any pride. He should dominate him.
No. Muhammad Ali always fought the best fighters of his time. It never was no time when Muhammad Ali just fought the 10th best fighter and shit. Jordan had nights when Magic had nights when he played the worst team in the league. Like it wasn't even that many. Like it was a clear gap from the best teams and the worst teams in the NBA at that time.
Okay.
So he had nights where he was just padding stats and going crazy all-star games basically in the regular season.
How you know that? How you know that? If you didn't watch it.
For a fact, you can look at the teams.
So you mean a kid 20 years from now is going to say, well, Westbrook is one of the greatest of all time. Why? Steph Curry never averaged four triple doubles. And then you're going to look at this kid and say, hold on. Oh, but the numbers show me Steph couldn't grab 10 rebounds. So what makes Steph better? What makes Steph better than Russell?
That's two different things.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
The difference from the best and the worst team today is a closer gap than it was back in the day.
How you know that?
That's a fact.
How?
Who was on the Cleveland Cavaliers back in the day?
I don't even think they were in the league at that time. You got to remember, the league had less teams. Are you not adding that as well?
No,
you have to also the same amount of spread out talent you got now was way more condensed back in the day. Look who you got bums that walk into the NBA out of college. That shit never happened in '84. Never.
Never. Hold on, we gonna look right now. Hold on, you said '84?
I mean, dudes today still chasing the ghost of dudes from the 70s and 80s.
The worst team was the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks in 1984. Name somebody from the New York Knicks.
Well, who did the Knicks get in '85? And okay, let me ask them two questions, Rich. Because see, the thing about questions like that is you have to know everything.
I said that year.
The thing about questions like that is you have to know everything at the circumstances around that question.
So
the reason why the Knicks became trash is because Bernard King blew out his knee. Your star player blows out his knee. So you're going to blame the Knicks for being garbage because a player got injured?
All right, now Bernard King out. Look how whack they are. Wait, hold on.
Bernard King, I didn't finish. Gets traded. I didn't finish. Because you didn't have the technology you had today. Bernard's knee injury was career ending. So they sent him to Washington to rebuild. You judging a team for being garbage because that's the method the GM was doing, and then what did that method?
Hold on. So who's on the Kansas City Kings?
But what did being garbage get that team? Patrick Ewing, one of the greatest centers of all time in '85.
Okay, but I'm saying that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. I'm saying the difference between the best team and the worst team was way wider than today.
Who the Houston Rockets you so confident of today could beat back then?
The worst team in the NBA that year, the Bernard Kingless Knicks. Facts. They were
okay. A team with an injured star. So let's injure the best player on Houston. So who's that?
What's it called? The best player on Houston was injured. I'm talking about
no.
That team.
Let's injure the best player on Houston now.
Let's go to the second best team.
And go to a time machine.
So we go to the second best team then. Matter of fact, the worst team was the Indiana Pacers. 22-60, and it was tied with who? It was tied with the Golden State Warriors.
Worst team. Your team. Oh, your team.
Yeah, my team. So talk about them. Who was on the Warriors in 1984? So that means that when you play the Warriors, it's a cakewalk.
Okay, so matter of fact, let's do that. Watch this. Because you might not even know. It might be a player on that team.
Who?
Hold on.
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at the averages and everything. Most points per game was Purvis Short.
Oh, they had Sleepy Floyd. You ever heard of him? From Georgetown?
Okay. But what did you see before you do that year?
Okay. All right. So they had to play on a team. It's not like so if you doing that and you want to go
but put that year Sleepy Floyd leading them versus OKC or the Rockets. OKC and the Rockets is killing them.
Nah, you can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Talent is way more developed.
How?
Talent is way more developed.
14 rules have changed since that era. How can you say that?
Yo, talent is way more developed. It's evolution. You can look at these players' skill and see.
How you gonna tell me talent more developed when I haven't seen a player with a game as crisp as Michael Jordan yet?
Yo,
I haven't seen a center. I haven't seen a center score like Hakeem yet. Skill, where? Hold on. Where?
Because centers don't even play the same game. What are you talking about? Centers aren't respected that play.
No point guard in the last 20 years have averaged 14 and a half assists that John Stockton did. How are they better? If they're better, they should be putting up more numbers. Dennis Rodman's best rebounding year. But Dennis Rodman's best. Spread across the floor. You got more bombs today.
It's more talent to spread across the floor.
Back then, you had a lot of great players around. Now you got a bunch of average, and you thinking that's better because you got more average. There's no great team. Hold on.
Talent today is way better.
Hold on.
Pick any name and look at his highlights.
It depends on what's your definition of great.
So who else was talented on that?
They saying Karl Anthony Towns is an all-star. He's not great. He couldn't hold David Robinson jockstrap.
Hold on.
He couldn't hold it. You say Kevin Lee was great. Kevin Love was great. Put Dennis Rodman on him.
So I said Kevin Love was good.
They think Damian Lillard is nice because you can't put a hand on him. Michael Jordan averaged 37 with a hand on him when you could throw a dude down on the ground.
Playing with a hand on him.
I ain't seen a dude shake a dude out here. I ain't seen a dude as skilled as Hakeem offensively and defensively. And that kid was drafted in 1984. Joel Embiid can't touch Hakeem Olajuwon. If he did, he'll be a multiple defensive player of the year winner like the Dream. Okay? And he would be an MVP. He would be a multiple MVP. Like I said, back then, the coaches voted for those all NBA teams, not the fans, not the writers. The writers be biased, bro. The coaches is the ones that got a game plan for the same players that they writing for at the end of the year. Listen, you've had more dudes say that this is a weak era of basketball and football than they said it's better. Then they said it's better.
The basketball is only because of the referees. It's because of the
Warren Sapp okay. Let me give an example. We know Aaron Donald, right, Rich? Mm-hmm. Name an offensive lineman that's great in the NFL right now that you could put against Aaron Donald. Name one. Because back in the 80s, I could name Alan Page. I could name Bob Lilly.
And they probably grew up playing that position. How many niggas grew up playing linemen that's in the
hit a wide receiver too hard today, it's 15 yards.
See, that's what they
Yo, Rich, and this is why I tell you the argument is crazy. Jerry West has the most receiving touchdowns, the most receptions, and the most receiving yards. And he played in an era where they would kill you if you crossed the middle. Then why the hell these dudes today can't break his records if you can't even touch them? Because they watery, they weak. That's why they made these rule changes. Because these are the McDonald's babies, Rich.
It's different game. I ain't
these kids are the kids that grew up drinking Kool-Aid and eating Lunchables. I'm telling you.
It's niggas who's up there with Jerry.
They wasn't eating them collard greens like Wilt Chamberlain. Trust me. Wilt Chamberlain was out there pulling mules and stuff.
Them kids was definitely different breed.
And you know why the talent was better back then? Because the conditions of living was harder. That was the real ghetto. These kids today, this shit is sweet.
Man, it's certain niggas, our top talent could compete back then.
Generation Z would die in Generation X.
Listen, our top talent can compete with your top talent. Facts.
Generation Z would die in Generation X.
That's cap.
They stopped trash talking because dudes like Gary Payton and Michael Jordan was ending careers off trash talk.
Yo, see, that's nothing to do with the players that's playing now.
Everybody's emotional today. Everybody wants to clap back. Everybody's, we live in an emotional society. Don't say the wrong word. This podcast gets shut down.
Yo, what's
sweetheart. You know how it goes. This shit is a sweetheart generation.
That's nothing to do with my generation, though.
Well, y'all making the rules. It's y'all era.
How are we making the rules? We just getting of age to vote. Y'all make rules.
I don't want to hear that.
What the fuck? What rules we made?
I don't hear that.
We just getting of age to vote. We only voted, twice?
Y'all president crazy. Look at the president y'all voted for. When y'all first get a shot to vote, y'all vote Biden.
No. We had the least amount of people to vote. Y'all had max. Remember, it was only we was only like 3% of the vote.
And I'm still waiting for you to name a receiver better than Sterling Sharp and Jerry Rice and Chris Carter. I'm still waiting.
What's it called? It's a bunch of receivers that's possibly better.
Who?
Wait, hold on. Let me give me a second.
Yo, the best receiver in the league just got popped for steroids. He had to cheat to be that good. DeAndre Hopkins.
You said DeAndre Hopkins got. Oh, hold on.
He's not the best though. Right now, he's not the best.
Who the best right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Rich take this combo over.
I forget his name, but he was on the Packers. Just got traded to the Raiders.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, he's the best.
I never put
or Tyreek Hill. One of them two.
Oh, Tyreek Hill killed back then.
So what T.O. would do today?
T.O. is a beast.
Part of my generation.
T.O. is a beast.
How's T.O. part of your generation? How old is T.O.?
I grew up watching T.O. on television. Rich, do you
He's
think
50.
T.O. a part of your generation?
He's a Generation X. He's 50.
No, he's a part of my generation. He was on TV when I was watching. What do you mean?
Okay,
That's
so
part of my generation.
Jay-Z's your generation because you was watching him and he's 50?
Jay-Z definitely he's a part of, he crosses generations. He's a generational, what's it
called?
No,
but look.
When did 444 drop?
Keep the dirt.
Generations, he does.
Keep the dirt.
Huh?
Keep the dirt.
We don't know. Hold on. Dirk is the little niggas. Dirk is not my generation.
You know the generation is that span. That span, right? Generation.
How do you bring generation? I say generation is when you was a fan of niggas, like a real fan. You was a real fan as a kid.
Your generation is first of all, your generation, like Drake's my generation. You know why? We the same age.
Drake is my generation too. No.
Hold on.
I was a kid when
he's a millennial. He's a millennial. So which mean that when me and Drake walked this earth, you wasn't here.
Yo, so when you hold on, when
you wasn't here. What you mean?
Wait, hold on. So Michael Jordan's not your generation.
I know that. I never said he was.
He is. Wait, hold on. If you watched him play when he was a kid, and what's the code? That's how I count generation. Your generational athletes.
When he first got to the finals. When he first got to the finals.
Not my generational athletes.
Rich, when Michael Jordan played in his first finals, I was 4 months.
So then he's not yours then. But Kobe's part of my generation.
The way I break down generation is like what influenced you as a kid. Yeah, like what are your massive influences as a kid? Okay, so I would put Jordan in your generation because obviously you think he's the greatest. You have a high, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
High praise for him. So that's
okay.
That's how I break it down.
I studied this guy, the box. That's my generation?
No.
Because I idolize him?
You didn't. No. You didn't watch him fight live. You didn't watch him fight live.
But no, I idolized him. He influenced me like no.
Getting tapes is different than watching live. I watched Kobe
Rich said, who influenced you?
Yeah, but live. Like of your time.
He didn't say live.
All right,
He never
Rich,
said
tell me what
live.
you meant. Tell me what you meant, Rich.
He didn't say live. You said live. He didn't say live.
When you say, okay, I get that. I get that argument. Well, Ali, when you brought up Ali, I get that. I
Because
understand that.
if anybody can influence you, bro, King
Yeah.
Tut can influence you.
But what I'm saying is that if like Stephen Curry, my generation, and he's my little cousin's generation.
If they do a census right now and they tell you to check the generation you born, and they'll say if you were born between this and
No,
this.
but I'm talking about generational athletes.
What about this? Like
what
when
you
they're
going
at
to
their
check?
peak.
No,
when they're at their peak during your lifetime. I think that's
you talking about like a part of my generation. Yes,
Okay.
Like Titan was a part of my generation, but I'm talking about like generational athletes, like people that like, you feel me? Like I would say like, oh, my generation quarterback is the people that I seen on TV when I was a kid.
But here's the catch-22. If a generation ends at 95 and the guy's drafted in 92 and then he peaks in 97, he's going to cross those generations.
But if you was a fan of him in 92, he was dirt, then that's still your generation.
But it's just a birth line thing. He can cross both of them.
Yeah, right.
But he's a product of that generation.
Right. So that's what you can say. You can say he's a product. That's what I'm saying. Patty Mahomes is a product of my generation. He's of my generation.
Who he grew up in. Like right now, a kid that's 23 in the league, that's not my generation.
See, that's not it. Yeah, no win. Yeah, exactly.
Because he's not a millennial.
Or you what's it called? Not in his range. But I don't look up to nobody that's 23 in the league right now. None of these niggas will ever like match Stephen Curry.
Look at
not my generational talent.
Who you look up to don't define what a generation is.
No, I'm saying generational athletes. When you say like my generation quarterback, who's your generation quarterback?
My generation quarterback would be fitting in the guys like Roethlisberger, them aging guys right now. They starting to get a little old. That's that Roethlisberger. I want to say Nick Foles might be in that category. Like them guys is 30, 31, 32,
so would you count
right
Dante Culpepper as was one of your generation quarterbacks?
It's like 45.
But you watched him play on TV.
Yeah, at 6.
His prime.
He was in his prime. I was 6 years old.
All right, well, prime don't really matter though, because
you just said prime.
No, but I mean like prime don't matter because like you could watch a nigga and a nigga what's it called? Like prime is subjective. I'm talking about like, you just watched him like and you fucked with his game. Like that means like that's your generation. Like you
so if I started watching a 38-year-old at 1 year old, that's my generation.
No.
Wait, but what about this? What about this? From the moment I started watching football, Tom Brady was in the league. He's still in the league now. He's in my generation, right?
He crossed. Like remember, I just said that he crossed.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a split. He splits.
Yeah, so I'm saying
because Michael Vick is gone already. You see how Michael Vick is one generation. Michael Vick is
part of my generation too, though, because I watched him play for the Eagles and for the Atlanta Falcons.
Rich, you get what I'm saying? How Mike gone? So Mike didn't get enough time to cross.
Yeah.
But Mike is a part of ours in your generation, though.
So is LeBron James.
Yeah, but Michael Vick did cross. He crossed 2 generations. He ain't crossed as many as Tom Brady.
Look at the words you keep using. See, you used peak. So his peak was like not my generation.
Who? Michael Vick?
Yeah. Michael Vick's peak to me is not after is before the dogs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I was 9 years old, bro.
Well, I watched Michael Vick play.
I was 9, 10, 11. That was hold on. I was 12, 13, 14.
Mark Sanchez is one of my generation quarterbacks, and I was what, 11?
Yeah, but Mark is see, it's who you started watching doesn't mean that's your generation.
I count generation
who you start watching.
Like your generational athletes.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Donald Trump's your generation at his age?
He's part of like my little cousin's generation. He transcends plenty of generations.
The old timers that were born around him, they're gonna jack him more closer than that's he's a product of us.
We don't jack that. You feel me? We fuck with it's sketchy with him.
And then besides generations, you also have time periods that interchange generations. So you'll have, he's an industrial revolution guy. Oh, he's an 80s video game kid. Oh, he's a 2000 internet boom kid. You know, now it's TikTok kids. These kids don't play scullies and jump rope, and you get what I'm saying? So those societal constraints also it can obliterate a generation like this. You know, because you grow up and you're like, hey, I'm a Sega Genesis kid, and then next year, Blackberries come out.
I'm dead.
And now the little kids in high school, where you in college and you was on your, I'm a Genesis kid, and then the kid in high school was like, oh, we do Blackberries now. Genesis kids are old. That's why you gotta watch that old word, because kids will push you out the generation fast. What? Who you? How old are you? 28. We 23. You old? Bye, OD.
That's not old. That's not old.
Okay, let me tell you something. Kids started calling me old at 25.
But that's like children shit.
They consider anything under 23 young to them, so that's how it's gonna go. I mean, we push them out. Millennial kids don't pop pills and listen to trail music, but you would think we do, right? That's not what we were produced on. Remember, Chris Brown was in his peak when we were growing up. Usher was in his peak.
That's part of my generation too.
No, it's not.
Yeah, what?
Because you couldn't even interpret them lyrics at the age you started listening to people.
What?
So,
yo, Usher Confessions, you shame me? Oh, you wildin'.
Yo, Rich, he gotta chill, Rich.
I had to see these folks bumping that shit. You wildin'. Truth hurts.
That man,
I don't know build up to the album. LA
wasn't playing no Tevin Campbell and all that of Saint Nick Project.
No Tevin Campbell. But Usher, hell yeah.
And you know what? Let's get into generations. So Alpo would be considered y'all generation?
No.
Who peaked in 88 and 92?
Nah, that's nowhere near my generation.
You saw him though, right?
Yeah. But that's nowhere near my generation when like his time was a different time.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but certain niggas' times is during our time. Jay-Z time is still right now during our time.
Jay-Z is Alpo's generation.
No, he's not. Jay-Z is early 2000s.
If Jay make a phone call to his generation, he ain't calling you.
Jay-Z, one of Jay-Z's biggest generation, one of his biggest projects came, when I was like in middle school and high school, or when did what's it called drop? Watch the Throne.
You said one of his biggest projects? That's what you see. See, yeah. That's that generational thing there. There you go.
Yo,
yeah.
Rich, is Watch the Throne not one of Jay-Z's biggest projects?
If you, Rich, so let me ask you a question.
Watch the Throne is the biggest project of the 2010s.
What was more groundbreaking in the hip-hop community? Blueprint or Watch the Throne?
They both right there.
What did Rich just say?
Blueprint, but Watch the Throne is massive too.
Yeah, like you wildin'.
It's massive because it's two of the best in the game.
Yeah.
Blueprint is a kid just in his prime, in his zone.
That cemented him. He was already cemented when he dropped Watch the Throne. So Watch the
Throne wouldn't be hot without Blueprint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, none of them other projects that came out around the time too, like leading up to that. What's it called? But being that all of that led up to it, that made the project heavy as hell.
Okay, that's like Michael Jordan getting in his prime 23-year-old Kobe Bryant at 35 years old. I mean, of course they might go to the finals and win a chip. I'm not impressed by that. I'm impressed by Michael doing it by himself.
There's a lot of niggas that try to do the duo project, and that shit don't sound like that.
Blueprint sold without social media. Listen to what I'm telling you.
A lot. Social media breaks a lot of niggas' sales too.
But social media will also give you an extra 500,000 sales. That only reason why they bought it is because of social media.
Nah, social media actually takes away. Look at Coyle Ray, biggest example. Social media doesn't have a good impact on artists.
Why you talking about?
Had some of the biggest songs this year, but guess what? When it comes time to the album, they don't want to hear the album because they don't hear no singles for real. They just heard the little seconds of your song.
And we talking about a bump.
Who else?
No disrespect.
Who else?
She's a bump.
Nah, she decent. She just fall victim to the new wave of the industry.
Yo, Rich, it ain't funny, man.
She just fell victim to the new wave of the industry. That's all. The TikTok shit, like OT Genesis. You still there? Oh, I think he froze out. But OT Genesis though, he made what's it called? He know that nobody want to hear an album from him, so he dropped nothing but singles. He still doesn't have an album to this day.
That's funny as hell.
Because he'll get way more sales, dropping the consistent singles, get a good publisher, get a good promotion, get good news, like good articles written about him, than if he was to sit down and drop an album and flop. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your numbers for real. Coyle Ray gonna have a comeback. That album, she's still pushing singles off that shit. Oh yeah, I think his jaw went. No, I think his phone probably died.
Yeah, I think some people definitely do suffer from social media though.
Well,
Not
who
everybody.
what? Going on the on the topic of generations, who are your generational athletes? Who are your favorite generational athletes?
I mean, gotta be LeBron, of course.
Oh yeah.
Brady, of course.
Wait. Before we keep going, imagine seeing LeBron in a high school basketball game live. Yo, just seeing videos of that shit, like how niggas used to really go to that, like a whole like
A real event.
NBA game. That's like Red and High. Remember when Lonnie was there?
Yeah.
That's the closest thing I've seen in something crazy like that. Like, does that happen in Delaware? Like the high school games aren't that big?
I mean, high school games can get big, but they're not like an insane event like that.
Yeah, like line wrapped around the block shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga's really a celebrity in his town. Like the one kid, that's how I'm gonna start going to high school games this next season. All right, T-back.
Yeah, I had 15%. My phone just.
I'm dead. Let me check my shit.
Nah, this joint use a lot of power.
I'm gonna say I'm on that iPad for the video right now. But what's it called? Oh, what I was talking about with OT Genesis. The reason why he continues to eat is because he ain't giving nobody no album. So every time he drops a single, it's nothing but like good news. If she would have just kept dropping singles,
yeah, he has talent. He got talent.
Why he never dropped the album?
But he got talent.
Why he never dropped the album?
Koi don't.
He just the same artist as Koi.
What's good about him?
Huh?
What's good about him?
All right, what's good about any of the artists being really heavily promoted right now?
No, I'm saying what's good about her?
It's all right. It's not like it's a great pool of artists right now. You can't like it's not a lot of niggas.
All right. I mean, that's why the numbers are garbage.
But you got garbage niggas getting great numbers.
Like who?
You was just talking about drill.
Who?
Drill rap. Drill rap. You was just talking about drill rap. That's one of the highest.
No, name the artist whose garbage is getting sales.
Dirk. I think Dirk is garbage.
Oh, see that? I think ain't a fact. I think ain't a fact, man.
Oh no, this is all subjective.
He got a whole generation following him, and guess what? You ain't in that, but he your age. Make that make sense now. Since we
talking age, he like your age. Dirk like 28.
I'm 32.
Oh well, he in between.
I'm Wardell age.
Oh shit. Well, what's it called? He in between.
I'm Wardell
age. He's closer age than me.
I'm your man age.
Yeah,
me and your, you know.
He a late you should know that he got like more years in the tank.
Who?
Wardell. You said you his age, right? You should know he got more years in the tank.
I mean, you can't compare Wardell to me. This coffee.
Right.
Hey, Rich, man.
3-point shot.
Hey, you can't compare Wardell to me, man. I always had good ankles.
Yo, man, listen. Talking about them ankles is as old as talking about that Kyrie Irving 3-point shot. That shit is old news.
It definitely hurt y'all bad. That shot hurt y'all.
Yo, man, listen.
Still bring it up.
Yo, man, listen.
And let's talk about how Rich really rooting for Boston. You know, Rich, and listen, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Warriors,
Rich might see something you don't see, man.
But,
you thinking you got this thing in the bag? That's the problem.
No. I know
gotta play the game first.
I know it since January 9th. I know it since the beginning of the season.
You gotta play the game first.
Huh?
Because I just thought Canelo was gonna win that fight.
What fight? Versus Floyd?
Versus Bivol.
His last fight.
Oh, his last. Oh, nah. The dude was bigger. I knew it was gonna be a tough fight.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. The dude
no, you didn't.
Him. Didn't he go up a weight class?
You know why?
Everybody said that's gonna be a tough fight.
Because me and you had this argument countless times in the neighborhood.
Yo, no, I said I fucked with Canelo heavy.
You don't know shit about boxing.
Yes, I do. Yo, you shitting me? Yo, get the fuck out of here. Yo, Canelo went up in weight, and for the nigga that was bigger
Yo,
than him, was a skinny fighter.
yo, listen, what I always told you.
What?
You don't know shit about boxing.
Yo, you shitting me? I'm definitely up there. I think.
Rich, you follow boxing, Rich?
I only follow the top fights, but I got a question for you.
Right.
Do you think Tyson Fury is the greatest heavyweight of all time?
Nah.
Is the sky blue?
You think he's the greatest heavyweight of all time?
He's a bum. He's a
What?
bum.
I don't think he's a bum. I don't think he's a bum now.
Tyson Fury?
I don't think he's a bum now. I don't think
he's a bum.
I was still. I wasn't jacking him. I was my Black Power shit. I wasn't jacking him on the first fight.
Listen.
I thought
what do you mean? Once again, when you talk about that GOAT.
Oh no.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to.
I ain't go for it. Yeah, I don't count him as the best heavyweight. But I don't count
19 titles. Hold on. 19 title defenses. This guy had 25 straight defenses of the heavyweight title. This guy was an undisputed champion here. This guy's one of the. He won a title 2 decades apart. Jack Johnson, who's one of the forefathers of the sport. This guy ain't no bum in Evander Holyfield. And Sonny Liston is one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live.
Why you're not finished that? You're not finished.
They might have better accolades, but if you put them one-on-one with Fury, they're not beating.
No.
Okay, so once again,
here's the thing.
Pound for pound.
He's 6'9", 260 plus, 280 when he gets in the ring. Moves like a middleweight.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hit him. That reach is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you gonna beat him?
Easily. He got knocked down by 5'11" Jonathan Banks in his 13th fight. So that shows me that a little guy can hit him. Okay, that's what that shows me. A little guy can hit you. He's been knocked down.
It's not 13 fight Tyson Fury anymore.
Okay, I understand that. You just fought Otto Wallen 3 fights ago and looked like shit. Who's Otto Wallen? You struggled with Deontay Wilder, and the whole world of boxing called him an amateur fighter. You barely beat Klitschko, who was 40 years old, for the belt. You beat an old man for the belt. You had an immediate rematch clause and chose to retire and use drugs and alcohol as a reason? And you one of the GOATs?
Wait.
I mean, he came back after all that stuff, too.
Rich, you can ask Lionel how passionate I get about boxing. So excuse how I start talking.
I'm not as passionate as you are.
You talking about Ali, a guy.
He definitely.
You talking about Ali, a guy who beat 4 of the top 50 hardest hitters in the sport of boxing history.
I love Muhammad Ali. I would say
he beat 4 gold medalists.
I would say Ali's the GOAT because of everything he did outside of the ring as well. Like he's different. But what I'm saying, if you put him against Fury one-on-one, both of their primes, I'm taking Tyson Fury.
And then I'll take your money.
Yo, this argument can go on forever.
What makes Tyson Fury a better boxer than George Foreman, who was 6'6" and full of hell? What makes him Ali going against that type of hitter? Or Joe Frazier, who bob and weaves and gives you and don't let you breathe. This you comparing a 12-round fighter to a 15-round fight beast? This guy went life and death with some of the greatest killers that the sport ever produced, and you gonna bring this little light tapping 6'9" out of shape, struggled with an amateur fighter for 3 fights, and you gonna talk about GOAT? You disrespecting me, and I boxed for 15 years.
I never said he was the GOAT, but I'm saying because you don't have the accolades. I said that before. I'm not going to put him as the GOAT, but if I'm just saying one fight, one-on-one.
Why you ain't pick Lennox Lewis, who's 6'6", jab, just the same amount of reach, tall just like him? He only got a 3-inch height advantage against Lennox Lewis. Why you ain't pick Lennox? Before he even get to Ali, he won't even get to Ali, Rich. He won't even get there because he won't get past Lennox and the end prime Klitschko. So he won't even get there.
So what GOATs do you think Tommy Tyson Fury can be?
The thing about people is that we had
like the all time.
the thing about people is that you got to appreciate people for what they are, but we can't just because a guy look good don't mean he'll go. And that's what kills me, these GOAT arguments, because the old timers never even had these debates about GOATs because it spoke for itself. If you got to ask a guy if he a GOAT, he ain't a GOAT. That's just how it go. If you got to ask if he a GOAT, something is doubting you. That's why you asking that question. Where would I put him as the GOAT? He's not a GOAT. So
no, he's up the ladder all time.
All time, he might be top 15.
Okay. All right.
He's not top 10. No.
All right, but that's not a bump. Top 15 is not a bump.
It's not a great either.
Top 15 is not a great. It's a million fucking boxes.
No.
Yo.
Because hold on. You got greats from 1896 that he's not better than. So
when you say he's top 15.
Yeah, I mean, heavyweight is not a loaded division like welterweight and middle. You get a good big man every once in a while.
All time.
You think Tyson Fury better than Larry Holmes?
I'm asking you, where you rank him all time?
Tyson Fury?
Yeah.
He might be 15th.
That's high as hell. So what you say is a bum.
You act like you act like how many good heavyweights are there today if you take away Fury right now?
No, but you said there's niggas from 1860 something, but it's only 15 of them from near to then.
Yeah, 14. Also back then the competition was harder. If you put Fury back in the 60s, you would have never heard of his name.
So how is
I'm sorry, Rich. I'm sorry. I know I sound brutal and harsh, but
nah, you good. You good.
No,
I'm saying I disagree. But we just gonna keep going in circles because we just.
Rich,
we're not gonna agree.
Okay, so we're not gonna go in circles. So I'm gonna ask you two fellas a question. What makes him great?
I just told you. I mean,
6'9" make you great? 6'9" make you great?
Huh?
No, but the fact that he's as big as he is, and he's knocking dudes out now.
Who?
He's knocking dudes out now.
Who?
His last fight, he just fought what's his name? From
don't even know his name. He ain't great.
But I'm not in boxing like that. I'm not in boxing like that.
It don't matter. I'm gonna tell you what was Tank last opponent last weekend? What was his name?
Rolly.
Right?
Rolly.
It was Rolly. Yo, Tyson got a habit of fighting these easy touches, and we can't put greatness on an easy touch.
You think Rolly was easy?
Well, that's
touch?
fair. That's fair.
Who did Dylan White beat? Who did Dylan White beat for us to think he was a threat to Fury?
Nobody thought he was a threat.
See?
At least I did.
Wait. So wait. You think Devontae had a cakewalk with Rolly?
Who did Rolly beat?
I don't know. Shit. They say he was a good fighter. What's it called? They said what they said? Knockout power. And he did have he started off good. He just got caught. How do you think that fight would have kept going?
Did you see that fight?
Yeah.
Rolly and what's his name? They said he was up the whole fight. Was he?
I like the way he was doing. What you had him in your books?
It depends on how you're looking at the fight. If you just scoring it, it could look like Rolly was up, but I saw a lion in the bushes just waiting for the deer to make a mistake. And that's what happened. So if I'm going into a fight trying to take your head off and not outbox you, you might look good for a little while until I know. I'm like Amir Khan when he fought Canelo, he looked good. And then bang. Because I know eventually when that second win kick in, I'm going to get you. Bang. And that's normally what happens when bums fight guys with skill. They'll just wait. Boom, good night. You don't even play with guys like that. You don't box bums, you kill bums. You box a fighter, you fight a boxer, but you don't box bums. You just kill them.
So who was Devontae fight before that?
And that's why Tyson Fury walked in there and killed Deontay Wilder, because you kill bombs. You don't kill greats.
So wait, Cruz, the nigga who Devontae Davis had to box against.
Who'd he fight? Who'd he fight? Make him great.
No, but you said if you got a boxer, you say Devontae a killer.
You box a fighter, you fight a boxer.
Okay.
Isaac Cruz is a fighter, so Gervonta had to box him.
Okay.
But if Isaac Cruz was a boxer, Gervonta would have fought him. Come on, you used to box. Your training tell you this, champ?
Yo,
You fight
I'm
a boxer,
asking
you
you, yo,
box a
you
fighter.
gotta cut it out. I'm asking you your opinions on the fight. What you mean?
You
So wait,
fight a
hold on. Who
boxer,
do
you
you
box
rate?
a fighter. You ain't know that, man?
So wait, hold on. Who do you count as your Wait,
Never
hold on.
hook with a hooker. You never heard
Wait.
that?
So is
Rich,
it
don't steal
Javante
that.
Davis moving up? Is
Huh?
it Javante Davis moving up? And wait.
Yeah, he can move up, but his height one day gonna catch up to him when he slow down.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so where would you rank him? Because that's Errol Spence in them in that range, right? Charlo brothers.
He ain't big enough to dance up there.
The next level up is Errol Spence in them.
He just fought at 35.
All right, Errol Spence fight at 140.
47.
Okay, all right.
Them 12 pounds, I had that boy getting knocked out face first the way he knocking out people.
I'm fucking. So you think he oversized?
His height will catch up to him.
No, you think he oversized now? Or he
Oversized? No, I feel like 35 is good for him, but it look like he eat a lot in between fights. He's got a pudgy body, pudgy looking people. Huh?
You heard about the situation with Floyd?
That's marketing and advertising.
The Floyd moving him to Vegas and him selling everything in a crib and getting the Bentley and taking it. He took a picture with that shit too.
These dudes been doing this shit for the last 4 years because Floyd is so
right,
he got no. I'm dead serious. Listen, Lionel. Remember, I told you Errol Spence is from Long Island. Me and Errol the same age. I've seen Errol in person. I've seen Terrence Crawford in person. I've seen these dudes fight in person.
So who you got better between them two?
Who between them two?
Bud and Spence.
Spence just a dog, man.
All right, that's how I got it.
Spence don't never box off the back foot. Terrence has boxed off the back foot in a lot of fights, which means Errol might stand there if somebody pulled a gun out to his head and not move. Terrence look like he'll weave. I'll take the guy who's more fearless. The guy that stand there until you do it, or the guy that
I always say that he don't back up, he don't retreat. It's Ray.
Just saying.
He only take one.
He don't back, and I mean,
when you reset.
But when you hearing about broken eye sockets and broken ribs and
broken faces,
and man, how hard you hitting these dudes then?
No, I'm talking about what happened to him when he came out the car.
And then you had a car crash and you ain't lose a step. That just kid might be terminated, man.
Yo, are you updated on Spence, Rich?
Yeah, I know he got in the car crash and all that. I don't really pay attention to his fights though.
Nah, that's one of my favorite fighters. I watch all his fights. When he come on, I watch him. Spence, I got him up there in my book. I ain't gonna cap.
But I be telling them, Rich, that GOAT, they gotta drop that GOAT shit. Let the generations after pick that for us. You can't pick a GOAT in your era. That's why they said when Michael played, nobody mentioned the GOAT. They started mentioning the GOAT when Michael sat down and they looked at the body.
Nah, you know what the problem is? No, this is the problem. Wait, no, this is the problem. The people before Mike were humble and they gave Mike his credit. People before Magic, they may work for it, but they gave him his credit publicly. Who does Mike give credit to?
Rich Barkley was humble.
Huh?
Gary Payton was humble. Magic was humble.
He played alongside them.
Isaiah Thomas was humble.
Magic went live and said, "Oh, this is the next generation. This is the." He ain't do that after Kobe died publicly and all of that. He ain't never show how close he was with Kobe.
You know.
And the public eye, come on, it was always versus.
All I'm saying is this:
most people, they be like, "Oh, this the next. He don't do that. He holds on to this shit.
If you won a championship in college, and you was the college best player in college, and you led the league in scoring 10 times, and you won Defensive Player of the Year, and you got 6 for 6, and you got 5 MVPs, and you all NBA first team 10 years. Nobody else got those numbers. Nobody else got those numbers, Rich. He has the highest point per game average in the regular season and playoffs. What go? Steph Curry, I'm just saying, like, I love Steph. You can't even sit him next to Michael. You can't. Steph got 2 scoring titles, 2 MVPs, no Finals MVP. What's go?
Steph also
I'm just saying.
The basketball.
If let's just keep this
Let's
joint in the
compare Steph's
facts.
best season. Look, Steph had one of the best offensive seasons of all time.
LA.
So stats. 2015-16 Steph.
Give me 60 seconds of facts.
2015-16 Steph is better than Jordan.
He ain't got more hardware than Bird, Magic, Braun, Kobe, Jordan. How's he go? Kareem, how's he go?
Yet he's still playing. And
matter of fact, all them dudes I just named scored 30,000 points. Your boy is about 10,000 away from that.
And he still got a bunch more seasons.
How old is he?
32. And what's called in the play he played, he can play a long time.
How you know that?
Because he said it in what's it called? Steph Curry's gonna be here a long time. He has no plans on retiring no time soon.
Every kid think they. Every kid
right now.
How old is he?
34.
Every kid think they invincible when they 18.
Steph said this.
And then one day you wake up at 30 and you got a little back pain. And then you realize, oh shit, like I
But it's clearly a whole different time in medicine and everything to where you got people like LeBron, Tom Brady.
Rich agreed with my take earlier. Rich said them days of him winning them awards is over. He said it.
Oh no,
he
but
said
people
it.
also thought that the days of winning the championship was over too. People
Who
thought
said that?
A lot of people. What are you talking about? Stop acting like a year ago people ain't have Warriors not making it back. Warriors, they're gonna have to trade pieces, etc.
You gotta be a fool if you had your second best player injured.
Yeah, this was what I was saying. But the media and everybody wasn't saying this. Warriors is out of here. Don't act like you
using Skip Bayless for fuel?
It's more than Skip Bayless. He has followers. It's a bunch of people that share his ideas. That's why he on TV. Them bad takes.
Rich, can I ask you one question? With no interruption? GOAT, Kobe Bryant or Wardell Curry? Who you taking first? GOAT conversation.
Kobe.
Thank you.
As of today.
Now, people say, Rich, Kobe, LeBron's better than Kobe, right?
Yeah.
So that means your second GOAT would be Braun, and then they say Mike's better than Braun, so your third GOAT would be Jordan. And then you got the big men in there, Kareem, Wilt, Bill, however you like it.
Stephen Curry's still active.
Where you putting Wardell?
As of right now,
out of all the GOATs right now, and it's only 5 GOATs. It's only 4 GOATs. We're not even gonna do this. It's only 4 and anything, right? The Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the 4? Jordan, LeBron. No LeBron?
Yeah. LeBron.
Jordan.
Okay.
LeBron.
Lou Alcindor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stop using niggas' first names. This nigga gonna say fucking Mahmoud. What's that nigga name? Yo, Abdul Rahim. This nigga blue. I'm like, what the hell?
Bill Russell, Lou Alcindor Jr. Michael Jordan. And
who said first? Kareem.
Kareem.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan. Bill Russell. And he was the captain of 11 rings. He was the best player on the team.
Hey, come on.
He was the best player. He was the best player.
Who he played against in all them rings?
He was the best player.
West, with who? With a bunch of bums. And he'll say it himself.
So when your grandfather was young, you saying he was a bum? Because that's his generation. I mean, grandfather had no type
he played with a bunch of bums himself.
Is that what you trying to say, bro? Like your grandfather generation was bums,
my grandfather and Jerry West said them niggas was some bums.
And the last one on my GOAT is is the one who transitioned the point guard position.
Stephen Curry.
Magic Johnson.
And so then you have to put Stephen Curry since you're using that, if that's the reason.
And then my next 4 is Tim Duncan, who Steph ain't even passed yet as a GOAT. And that's what I doubt. I don't even hear that argument. Tim Duncan.
That's not yet.
Tim Duncan.
Not yet.
Tim Duncan.
Not yet. I gave you that. You're not gonna argue with it. I gave you that. As of today.
Larry Bird.
As of today, he'll pass him.
Kobe Bryant.
Will pass him shortly.
The Diesel.
Will pass him shortly. Already matched with him. That's an argument already. Not dominance, but talking about Shaq was so his prime was short as hell. Matt, do you count Miami?
Shaq came in the league. Shaq came in the league 23-12, bro. Don't even start that. And 3.5 blocks. And 3.5 blocks. Don't start that, bro.
He's also a different position. But what's this? Stephen Curry gonna look. Stephen Curry started slower than Shaq, but he's gonna finish way better. That's
how you know that. How you know that?
How you know now? Look at the team he's on. Stephen Curry's gonna be the old man getting 20 points per game because he ain't got to do too much.
In LeBron's prime, who was the best player in the league? Beside him. Thank you. In Jordan's prime, who was the best player in the league? Beside him, nobody.
Charles Barkley.
There's about 4 to 5 other guys better than Steph Curry in his prime.
No, 2015-16, who's better than Stephen Curry? Tell me.
LeBron James still in the league.
No. Nah, not that year. Didn't he beat LeBron James that year? Look up the stats that year.
You telling me that Steph, because of 1 year, is better than LeBron as a player?
Wait. No, better than him that year.
Is this not the same Steph that LeBron just kept blocking in the finals and scowling at him like you're low nigga?
Oh no, that's the one that LeBron was mad yelling at his team because Steph Curry killed him in the finals.
That's the one that had to go ask the Durantula for help, right?
Oh no, he
to
ain't
beat
asked
Braun, right?
Why would he ask a nigga that what's it called? Durant was crying by the phone?
I'm just saying, man.
Didn't he kill that man? Let me build your spirit back up, man. My fault for what I did to you.
He's a product of. He's like Kevin McHale. Stephen Curry's gonna fall like. He's not like Kevin McHale, but because that Boston team was so good and so tight knit, Kevin McHale doesn't get any props as being one of the best power forwards ever because that system was great. Like James Worthy, nobody mentioned him as a small forward because Magic, Kareem, Byron Scott, AC Green, blah blah blah. So a lot of times, you get what I'm saying. So Steph Curry, they're always gonna say, could he do it without Klay Thompson? No.
Yes, he can.
Could he do it without Draymond Green? No.
In the finals,
they
what did
are married.
What in the finals? What did
they
Tyler say his game plan was?
But look, they are married. All they rings they won together. So you can't give one guy. You can't give one guy and say he the GOAT if these other two guys.
Hold on. What's it called? Their first championship run. Klay had 2 bad games, game 3 and game 4. Whenever he was in Cleveland, he didn't have no good games. Who kept the boat afloat?
I can't argue with a guy if I'm talking about a whole era and you talking about one game.
No,
you talking about one game. You talking about 2 games.
You can't use the argument like Steph of course he needs Klay and Dre. It's a team game. What was Michael Jordan doing without Scottie Pippen?
Michael Jordan before Scottie Pippen won scoring titles, MVPs, and defensive player of the year awards.
Michael Jordan took his team.
You asked me a question. And he was going to the playoffs, and he was going 7 with the great Boston Celtics and Detroit Pistons.
But we're talking, if we're talking about the playoffs and winning, Michael Jordan wasn't winning.
Mike came in the league first year, 40 and 42 record. First year.
I'm not disagreeing that he was crazy. I'm not disagreeing that he was crazy.
Averaging 27, 7 and 7.
But still, he needed the team.
Yeah, exactly. He needed Scottie to develop.
Hold on. By his 3rd year, it was unanimously known he was the best player in the league. This before he got Scottie. Look up 1987. Go type in Jordan 87 stats. 37. What was it? 37, 6 and 6. 2 blocks, 2 steals, 50% from the field, 85% from the free throw line. Would he put up 2,800 points that year?
Best player that year was Magic Johnson.
I said, pull up Michael Jordan's stats, man.
And you asked me, so you the best player.
Pull up the stats, man. Some white boy wrote that like Magic.
That player that year was Magic, man. You shame me?
Look at the numbers and you tell me who was the best player that year.
Okay. I'm compare both of them right now.
They putting that Magic won a ring in 87. You don't remember that. That's why they're saying that. But in 1986-87, Michael Jordan averaged 31.1 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. He shot 86% from the free throw line. He got there 12 times a game. He shot less than 1 3 a game. And he was 49% from the field in 40 minutes of play. What you mean? The next year he averaged 35. The next year he averaged 35 and led the league in steals. Then the year after that, he averaged 32, 33, 31, 30, and 32. What are we talking about? We can't even
But
put
he never
Wardell
beat
in the
Magic
same.
or Larry.
We could, but let's go to his playoffs. My
He never
man
beat.
was put
He
in
what's it called?
88,
He was
80,
doing
in
all that and
88,
not winning. Steph was going
in
crazy in the
88,
playoffs.
in
What's it called
88,
versus
in
Davis? Stephen Curry
87.
was going versus the Spurs second round.
Before
Look it up.
Scotty, to
Steph
answer
was
y'all
going crazy.
question, because y'all asked me what he did before Scotty. To answer your question, he lost in the Eastern Conference Finals without Scotty, averaging 35, 7, and 6. Without Scotty, he played 17 games that year, and there was no other star on his team. Talk about backpack. Are you shitting me? Pull it up. Pull it up. Let's dig. Let's dig. If you're going to talk about Michael, talk about it in full perspective. Look at what he did at 25 years old.
Perspective is knowing that Michael Jordan, same thing you're saying, Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry started with slow ankle injury, but as soon as he started getting back on par,
Yo, bro, Mike never started off slow coming to the league averaging 28. That ain't starting off slow. Your man played 80 games his first year.
Yeah, what's it called?
He averaged 17.
And, what's it called? And it was different situation.
Hold on.
Who was on Jordan's team his first season?
Just look at the Stephen Curry first is 17, 18, 14, and 22.
Yeah, but what's it called? Who was on Jordan's team his first season? We
Nobody.
knew who he was going to.
Nobody.
Yeah, nobody's. Who was on Golden State Warriors for his first season?
Monte Ellis.
Exactly. So he's not going to come and get the shots that he needs to get that many points. But him
now
getting
you want to use
as a secondary.
Now you want to use that excuse. Now you want to use that excuse. Listen,
it's not an excuse. That's fact. Like you said.
Listen, Michael was so fucking great. I don't give a damn who was on Chicago in '83. They was gonna move.
If Mike go to the Lakers, you gotta wait your little ass. You gotta wait.
Why would he? This is the college player of the year coming off a championship. Why would he wait? What your man did at Davidson? Compare their college careers. Let's compare college careers.
Curry was a starter his first season.
Let's compare college careers.
What's Davidson? What Davidson College? What he did with Davidson College is
let's compare college careers.
Michael Jordan did with who he had on his team? Who was his teammate? Michael Jordan was like, you want to see with a whole bunch of NBA players, NBA GOATs. Stop it. Who was
Let me ask you a question.
That he took it all the way to what?
Let's compare Michael and Stephen finals numbers only. Let's just do that. Just finals numbers.
All right, now let's
pull it up.
Their teammates too.
Dennis Rodman, John Paxson, Steve Kerr. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go. Horace Grant, a bum. Horace Grant, a bum. Tony Kukoc, a bum. Ron Harper. And
all greats.
Yeah, and guess what? Look at his finals numbers with all them greats around him. Look at his finals numbers.
All right, now how many?
Blow your man's out the water.
Because Scotty has his own team. Scotty will be averaging just as much as him. And he showed
what was LeBron finals numbers compared to your man finals numbers with Kyrie and Love?
What? All right, now look at LeBron's side.
Your man just ain't that good, bro. He's a greatest shooter.
Yo, Stephen Curry's one of the greatest pound for pound. Look at his size. What you mean?
I take AI pound for pound any day of the week, bro. Any day of the week.
Stephen Curry will torch AI.
Any day of the week. Listen.
Talk about hardware.
When I played in high school,
yeah.
You know what the first thing the coach would do? You know how you would make the team? The coach would give you isolation drills. Right? To see like if you a good isolation scorer. Give me 3 to 4 screens of possession in the moving offense, and I'll look good too.
That's for him to get the ball because they double him. What are you talking about? Stop.
I mean,
you acting like he goes through screens because he's scared to.
We watch.
We don't see one defender.
We watched Damian Lillard bust his ass but lose the series. We watched Kyrie Irving bust his ass to the way they had to hide him on defense.
No, first off, that's cap. No, because Stephen Curry's put up just as much numbers. So if Stephen Curry got his ass bust, Kyrie got his ass bust. Who
did they ever have to hide? Who did they ever have to hide Michael from on defense?
Charles Barkley.
You know what? I'm not your
Charles
bro.
Barkley.
Look.
Charles Barkley, MVP.
You're gonna make my man Rich go to sleep.
MVP Charles
I'm not arguing with you, bro.
MVP Charles Barkley.
When I look at Steph's awards, I see no all NBA defensive team. So I don't want to talk, bro.
Oh, because what's it called?
Please stop. Like, bro. You can't compare. You have 0 defensive teams, and you're comparing him to dudes that got 9 and 10 first teams.
Yo, what's it called? Why doesn't he have any? Because he
don't play defense.
No, he does play defense. What are you talking about?
Marcus Smart got more defensive awards than you.
Didn't he lead the team in steals?
He's not a good bro. Understand, bro.
He's a good defender.
It's okay for him not to be a good two-way player. It's fine. Karl Malone wasn't. It's fine.
What the hell?
Steph's
Yo,
not
first,
everything, bro. You are a fan of him. You
yo,
love his
no,
game.
no,
I
no,
love
no.
his game
You,
too.
first,
But I'm also
no,
logical enough to know that.
Yo, so you
No.
said, but hold on, no. Steph's game is not so. Kyrie Irving is what's it called? Liability on defense. What are you talking about? Any
I
scorer,
never said he was
that's
good
a
on
guard.
defense. I never said he was good.
Name a scoring guard that's a high scoring guard that's focused on defense as well.
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
I'm talking about in our NBA right now where you're running all. Tell me.
You can't play D no more. D is not allowed.
So now what I'm saying, if you're focused on scoring, you're not focused on defense. You're not guarding the best player on the team. No. Forwards, you can say forwards are doing that.
All right, Rich.
Guards aren't doing that.
Rich, if you average 37 in an era where hand checking is legal, and
clear cut the fast.
hold on. And remember, for the rule with Shaq is they put the offensive 3 seconds. So back then, centers could camp in the lane and wait for the two guards to come. So you're averaging 37. Let me finish. In an era where Gary Payton's putting his hand on you, but you got Mutombo just standing in the paint waiting for you to make move against a guy who they made a rule. The year that Steph Curry led the league in scoring, there's a rule that you cannot touch a defender if they don't have the ball. So it's called the freedom of motion rule.
Yeah, because that's how.
If you are running to get to a position back in the day, old NBA, real basketball, because when you play in the street, it's physical. When you watch this shit today, it's a video game. It's an arcade game. The NBA made it like that for Raiders. Let me finish. Back in the day, when a guard used to run across screens, I grew up playing ball like this in the 90s. Man, you played ball in the 90s against kids in Morningside and downtown, man, and played at Riverside back then. Right. You ran into that power forward. You ran into that big man on the screen. They told big men in practice, when a two guard come across you, you bump him. Give him the elbow bump.
That still happens.
You want to make him, you want to see how much fight he got to get over that screen. It was a physical game. Now, with all that being said,
that's still a part of the game.
Rich, that's not part of the game. But yes, Rich, there's an offensive freedom of motion rule that's in the rule book. I don't know what LA talking about. That's a written rule. And they took the hand check rule out, I believe, in 2003. That can be looked up. Both those could be looked up.
And they took
who's a better scorer? A guy that's averaging 37 in that era, or a guy that's averaging 32 today? Rich, that's all I got to ask you. One question, brother.
Michael.
Thank you. So don't tell me about how much Steph is leading the league in anything. In an era where we agree. It's harder to average. So what do you think, Rich? I got a question for you now. How much would Michael have averaged today?
Michael would be, what's it called? Michael would still be one of the what's it called? He'll be in Stephen Curry's.
Rich, give me a number.
Top players in the NBA.
Give me a number at his peak when that 37-point game season.
He would not be having no 37.
Put that today. What do you think he would average, Rich? Harden just averaged 36 3 years ago. So Harden averaged Harden has no type of attacking game. He got selling the league on free throws and threes.
Exactly. So that's completely different. How
Michael went
straight to the Baja.
In 87, that year that Michael averaged 37. Rich, I just told you he went to the line 12 times. So what would he go to? How many times would he go to the line a day, champ?
Yo, Michael Jordan would not.
He went 12 times a game at a physical peak of basketball. How many times would he win today? And he's an 85% shooter.
But you acting like they don't have such thing as the Jordan rules.
Why you ain't gonna let him answer?
No, I'm asking you a question because you saying all these rule changes for Stephen.
No, I want to let him answer first. I want to let him answer first. I want to let him answer first. If he shot 12 free throws in 87, how many he was shot before the league changed that rule last season?
Wait, but how did he get to 12 free throws? How did he get there?
He would have been shooting crazy free throws.
Okay, he would have been crazy. So let's put the number at 18. He makes 85%. So that means
in this season they stopped that. Well, I mean, not the motion, the freedom of motion rule, but they stopped the foul call rules.
I just said that. I said before this season, how many free throws would Michael have shot? That year that Harden led the league in scoring.
Probably the same amount they shot after the Jordan rules.
So he would have shot at least 18 to 20. You know why?
About like 13.
Michael's the best penetrator on the GOAT list. So debate me on that one.
Who's the best?
Michael's the best best rim finisher and penetrator on the
So
GOAT
who was
list,
the
hands
best?
down.
Who was the top 2 penetrators this season? You probably can't
That's
tell
not
me.
what I'm not gonna let my mind wander there. So because
No.
Michael was the greatest penetrator of all time, he's gonna get free throws in any era. He wasn't scared of Hakeem. He wasn't scared of Mutombo. And then look at the bigs he had, Rich, compared to the day. Jokic can't jump. Embiid is nice. Who else is nice after that as a big man? Thank you. So thank you. So
Wait,
we talking about an era where you had Ralph
Jordan
Sampson, Hakeem, David Robinson, Alonzo Mourning, Patrick Ewing. Even though he was, you had Manute Bol, excuse me.
Yeah.
Look at the bigs back then. I mean, going to the rim would kill you. He had the Wikipedia Jordan rules, not understanding that Jordan rules meant you penetrated, you throw him to the ground, you rotate Joe Dumars, you rotate Dumars and Rodman on him. You rotate Rodman and Dumars on him, and then whenever Jordan gets the ball at the top of the key, you set a zone behind wherever.
And then what happened after that?
And guess what Isaiah Thomas said? Not me, who played against him. Not LA, not me. The guy who won 2 rings, who played against him 3 times. Guess what he said? We put the Jordan rules on Jordan. The motherfucker still averaged 35.
Oh, what's it called?
You can pull that clip up on YouTube.
Oh, no. I seen that. But wait, you can also pull up the clip where, what's it called? What the fuck? Tyronn Lue says on a team with Kevin Durant that, we blitzed Stephen Curry. We didn't care what Kevin Durant did. Yeah, we trusted one-on-one defense on Kevin Durant, but we knew we needed 2 to 3 men on Stephen Curry at all times. And that's been the defense on him ever since. And he still gets his numbers.
Rich, did you hear what I just said the Jordan rules were?
Yeah.
I said, what was the effects of the Jordan rules? The effects of the Jordan rules are what you're talking about now.
Him
now
hitting the weight room?
Play out the air.
Him hitting the weight room? Go watch the Airtime documentary.
No, what's it called? I seen his, what's it called?
Tim Grover. You ever heard of Tim Grover? He started working with him in 87, 88. Google it. What did he do? They didn't change the rule for Jordan rules. Jordan got better. He told you, I started developing a jump shot and stopped going to the rim. You just mad that man's so great. You ain't got no answer for that man. That's why they called him Black Jesus. You ain't got no answer for Jesus.
How Michael Jordan changed the NBA center position forever. What are you talking about?
Michael Jordan
was the reason why they changed that rule was because Michael Jordan was getting knocked out the end.
What's the rule?
Let me see. I'm pulling it up right now.
What's the rule? Name it.
Wait, I want to know what this argument comes back to.
It comes back to him thinking that Steph Curry has a whole total package, like some of them GOATs ahead of him.
Stephen Curry is going to be one of the GOATs, and he's definitely up there in the GOAT conversation.
Rich, I was just talking about the GOAT. You was talking about that GOAT conversation, and most GOATs have certain things. He doesn't even have those things that most GOATs have.
What?
Kobe, 9 All-NBA first team. Duncan, 12. Braun.
But it's also clear that the media,
Jordan, 9.
The media underrates him because what Finals MVP snubbed twice.
How did media underrate him? He was unanimous, bro.
No, first of all, Finals MVP. What's it called? And his MVP vote in some of his best. What's it called? And some of his best seasons was also down. What are you talking about?
You know why he didn't win the Finals MVP? Because they hit him on defense. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And if they got to hide you on defense and they have Iguodala guarding the best offensive threat and slowing him down, yes, he's the Finals MVP. I don't care if you like it or not. I don't care if you like it or not.
Slow him down to what? How did he slow him down?
Efficiency.
I'm fucking crying. LeBron,
if I go 11 for 11, I'm on fire. But if I score 27, I'm on fire. But if I get 27 and it took me 6 for 20 to do it, then yeah, somebody's slowing me down, right?
All right, Stephen Curry. I gotta go to averages after that. I'm still trying to find this.
And then the other finals, Kyrie was busting that ass. I mean, what do you want?
And he was busting Kyrie ass.
Okay. Okay.
He wasn't?
Okay.
His averages don't lie. He averaged what 28 in the finals through his whole career.
Kyrie don't need screens. I'm just understand about his game.
Kyrie
will isolate most GOATs on the list. I don't know about that with Steph.
So
I don't know about that.
Doesn't work? How come he's not going far in the playoffs ever when that's
because it's a 5-man game.
Exactly. Stephen Curry is the best leader.
But one-on-one, trust me, like he
one-on-one and Stephen. What can Kyrie do to Stephen Curry one-on-one? What are you talking about?
Yeah, Draymond's setting the screen on Kyrie. As soon as they come on court, Draymond's gonna set the screen. Steph's gonna roll in motion.
Why do they set screens?
Yo, you know y'all run a motion offense, right?
Why do we?
But you know what that means, right?
Why do we? The ball goes around a lot.
It's a coaching system. It doesn't have to do with the player.
Why? Listen, why do we run Stephen around as much as we do?
Do you know the triangle runs through the two best players on the team, right? Motion is whoever's open. Motion is whoever's open.
So then how come Stephen Curry ends up to be the most open? You focus to get him the shot. But why,
shot blocks,
why do we have to run that?
Shot blocks at the elbow.
You're not answering my question.
I'm answering it. You know what a chop block is? When Draymond sees him coming, Draymond sticks his elbow out so the defender has to run around. He gets shot.
Curry used to be able to have the chance to play one-on-one. He used to embarrass niggas. But now when you see Stephen Curry get the ball, it's Chris Paul. He embarrassed a lot of niggas. What are you talking about?
He did a highlight move.
2015-16.
He did a highlight move. I sat there and watched them keep bringing this nigga Clay on Kyrie. Basket, 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 basket. To the point where I like
Stephen Curry basket.
No, it wasn't. No, he's not that type of player. I mean,
yes, what?
He never looked like Giannis did last year. Basket.
No. Giannis is a whole different build. What are you talking about? Stephen Curry looks way better than Kyrie.
Shaq, Kobe, certain guys, basket. Your man runs motion.
You just compared two guards and then brought up a small forward, a power forward.
No, I'm talking about scoring wise. Steph is a great
Curry has
scorer.
One of the best scoring seasons of all time.
He runs one of the greatest fucking motion offenses out there.
Why do we have to?
So who implemented the offense?
Mark Jackson.
Who are they still using it to this day?
Slightly. It's not the exact same thing.
Are they using it to this day?
Not all the way.
That's not a straight question. It's yes or no.
That's the answer. What are you talking about?
Is it no? So they're using 0% of Mark Jackson's 0%?
I just told you. Hold on. It's like, so what you want either 0 or 100? It's not either. It's a little bit still in there.
If it's 1%, then it's yes. If it's 0%, it's no.
I just told you some of it's still implemented in there.
So it's a yes.
I'm not gonna say it's 100%.
Okay, so it's a yes. That's all it is. It's a yes.
It's not 100% Mark Jackson playbook.
Okay, yeah, it's a yes. So that's all I needed to know.
What the hell? Yo, so scratch all that. Stephen Curry had one of the best offensive seasons of all time. 2015-16. Nobody will ever match it. My boy, what's it called? It's definitely
according to who? According to who? According to who?
All the stats, according to the record, according to a lot of things.
So you telling me that Rich, can I ask you a question real second, brother? Because you like the devil's advocate for us, man. Rich, what season would you take? 50 points a game and 20 rebounds, or Steph's 32 and 6? To you, which is a more historical season?
Look up Stephen Curry's 2015-16 season.
I'm asking that man the question, man. Just asking the question.
20.
Huh?
50 and 20.
37, 6 and 5 with 3 steals and 2 blocks, or Steph Curry season that year?
37, 6 and 5.
James Harden's 36 and 10 don't count as one of the best seasons ever that year?
Stephen Curry has one of the best.
I'm actually Rich. Is 36 and 10 and 7 rebounds. Did that matter to him from James Harden just 3 years ago?
It's not better than Stephen Curry's.
Why is it not? Better numbers, better scoring, better assists,
numbers, better
rebounds. How is it not a better
efficiency?
season?
Better efficiency. What are you talking about? Better usage.
Oh, now you want to use efficiency. I like that shit there. Now you want to bring that word up.
Now, when Stephen Curry's one of the most efficient players of all time, that goes into it.
Not in the finals.
Yes, what the fuck? Yes, he is. He averages 28 points in the finals.
He was efficient against Dellavedova, huh?
Watch this.
He was efficient against Dellavedova, huh?
Stephen Curry. Now you're gonna try to switch it. Why was Kyrie on him? They was hiding Kyrie.
Yo, Rich, I got him, bro. This is why he texts me. This is the smoke. He been wanting to smoke for 2 weeks now.
First off, you're not even giving no clear arguments on why Stephen Curry is not in the GOAT conversation. You saying efficiency, Stephen Curry's one of the most efficient of all time. He got 9 in the finals. I say yes, he is. I'll show you how. What is his averages through the whole finals?
Damn, he's so efficient and can't win a damn finals MVP for his efficiency.
Why didn't he win the finals MVP? Clear snubs.
Oh wow, over Kevin Durant?
Why Kobe only got one MVP?
What, one regular season?
Yeah, why he only got one?
Because he had to fix his image over the rape charge first, so they wasn't trying to make him the face of the league.
Nah, the way you make it seem that can't be a factor. Steve Nash.
It is a fact. No,
I mean, well, why? So then, if Stephen Curry was the best player in the Golden State Warriors organization for that finals, why didn't he win? That's a snub.
No, you said he was efficient. So
and he is
efficient.
He averages 42% and from the regular field, and he averages 38% from the three.
I like that you just said that because yesterday Patrick Beverley said if you shoot less than 43% in the NBA, you're not a good shooter. So I'm glad you just said that. I'm so glad you said that.
What?
I'm so glad you said that he shot 42% from the field. So that means for every 10 shots, he hits 4.2, right?
Show me Pat Beverly saying that, and then hold on.
Pull up yesterday when he was it was, I think it's him and Perkins is either when he's up. No,
I can't pull up those clips.
No. I'm sorry. It's not JJ Redick. It's not Pat Beverly. It's JJ Redick and Stephen A. Smith arguing yesterday. And look at what JJ said about somebody who shoots less than 3%. It's funny you said that because they just spoke about that yesterday. They said if somebody in this era shoots like 40, 41, they don't consider them efficient. They consider them like a shaky scorer. But if you shoot in like 46, 47, they consider you a dangerous scorer.
We gonna see right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Pull it up. There's a clip where they mentioned, I don't think they was talking about Harden. They was talking about somebody and their efficiency. And JJ said if a guy's shooting less than 43%, we universally don't view him as a threat. That's what he said. That's the NBA player saying that, man.
Hold on. Stephen Curry's the most shooter, efficient shooter of all time, not even in the bank. Well, hold on, hold on. Let me find this.
Pulling up a regular season article, bro. Let's talk about the finals.
I'm trying to pull up the playoffs right now. I'm trying to pull up the
keep
stats.
That because you think you slick, bro.
Well, hold on, because these are all Stephen Curry's the most efficient player of all time.
Rich, I got him on the back foot the way Fury had Wilder.
On the back foot, I'm looking for the stats that you're looking for. You can pull up the stats.
This my guy, though. Listen.
You can pull up the stats too. You can
yo.
pull up your own stats to back up. I'm looking for your stats.
No, we gotta have to do another show because you come on, like Rich
got.
Come on,
stats and I'm looking up your
stats.
Rich,
we got to do another show, Rich, because Rich.
Show me. Hold on.
You know what?
This is
Rich is the man of logic.
Y'all took over the show with the MJ versus Steph Curry shit.
No, you are the man of reason. You the man of reason, bro. Like you the guy. You know, it's no biasness here.
Hold on. Shoot from the field. What? Shooting under 40% from the field is what? The best shooter.
Rich.
Hold on. Only 7 people only did that for a season. Only 7. So what is he talking about?
Rich, did I say the finals, brother? Did you hear me say the finals?
No. You said JJ Redick said that shoot under 40% from the field. We look at you as whack. So that means only 7 people have been nice all time. Only 7 people for a season have shot over 40%.
Yo, Rich.
That's a fact.
Listen to me. He said 7. Shaq is a career 50% shooter. Hakeem shot 50%. Wilt shot 50%. Kobe shot 45. Jordan shot 47. Ron shoots 50. So what is he? Where did you get that list from? 7 guys? Where'd you get that?
All right, but let's keep. Hold on. Let's go through the list.
Hold on. What? I could name 30 guys right now who shoots over that percentage. Whoa.
Kobe shoots 39, so he's whack.
For what?
For a field goal.
What are we talking about? No, he's not.
He is 39. I'm looking at it right now.
Kobe's career field goal percentage is 45.4%.
I'm seeing it right here in my face.
See, this is why you get real motherfucking stats. I don't know what the hell that is over there that boy got.
I'm looking at it right here in my face.
Kobe Bryant. I want y'all both to look at this here. I don't even know if I can flip my camera around. How you flip it around? Oh no, that's turning it off.
Nah, I don't know if you could do that on this shit.
But Kobe Bryant, field goal percentage, career, .447. What are you talking about? Where you get 38?
I think that's the last year you're looking at, Delano. What'd you say it was?
For his career.
39.
No.
39?
No, hell no. Kobe
No,
made 3 out of every 10 shots.
But wait, I got this right here. On average, Stephen Curry average true shooting percentage, top 7 all time.
I asked you, what's the man's finals?
I couldn't find that
statistic.
stat. I couldn't find it, and I was trying to stack it next to others. I couldn't find it because you said that Jason. You said the JJ Redick quote, so I tried to find to compare with other niggas.
Giannis has the record all time.
Giannis is a power forward.
And the percentage. I mean, still, 61.8% is crazy.
No, but when you finish at the basket, that's different from guards. You can't compare like centers. A center is definitely going to have the higher efficiency than the guard.
Yeah, but not. I mean, the guy that shoots 20-something shots a game normally don't get that. I don't care how big you are.
All right, out of them 26 shots, 24 of them in the paint. 1 was in the mid-range. 1 was from 3. Like that's all-time
NBA playoff field goal percentage. Okay.
Steph in the finals has shot
Anthony
42.
Davis has shot 42. You said 42?
Who said 42?
Steph in the finals.
Hold on, Steph. You said Rich. You said 42.
42% from the field.
I'm glad you say that because you know Steph Curry is not even ranked in the top 250 players of all time that has shot in the finals.
Look up true shooting percentage.
Field goal percentage?
Yeah, field goal percentage. And you said 42, and the
they
number
say he's
250,
every list
and the number
he's one of the most efficient.
And the number 250th guy shot 45% in the finals. So if you saying 42, that sounds about right.
What's the sample size?
How many shots? He's only took 10 shots?
I said that because you just said he was top 7 in the playoffs.
True
field goal percentage.
True shooting percentage.
Hold on. So you talking about now we're going to add different statistics together to get what number?
No.
Okay, we can pull that up for you. We can pull that up.
Wait. We can pull that up. Who's number 1 in that list?
Probably a center.
Oh, damn. I'm going to go. It is a center.
Kareem, maybe. A nigga that was in the basket, by the basket the whole time.
Give me the top 10 of that list.
Centers.
No, I'm on a true percentage list.
All right.
I'm on a true percentage list.
7.
Steph is 5th.
That's higher. The one that has 7.
62, 6'2", 4'3". Yeah, he's the highest.
That's when you balance out the field goals with everything. That's when you balance out every single factor.
He's the highest guard.
Exactly. He's the most efficient in the playoffs.
Yeah, because he's wide open.
What? Steph wide open? Show me.
You said it earlier. You said it earlier. He be hitting wide open shit.
I never said that.
You said it earlier. He gets wide open. Them screens.
Yeah, he be open a lot.
Yo, you gotta stop, bro. The guy
he be open a lot.
No. He's open for some shots, but he's not open majority of the game. No. Niggas don't.
And you know what? You know what's so funny? Let me tell you how lists are subjective. So because Steph Curry's 5th, yeah. Harden's 15th.
That's 10 spots down.
What have we seen in the playoffs from Harden in his career to where we're going to use this number to say he's a great playoff performer?
That's playoffs or finals?
Playoffs.
Oh, well, James Harden has a bunch of finals. I mean, playoffs. He's been to playoffs mad years over and over.
Rich, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're saying James Harden is a top 15 true shooting percentage guy.
Yeah, he's efficient. But his game style makes him efficient.
Rich, can you add into this? Because he said James Harden's efficient.
You're saying his game style, but that's what makes him efficient. He goes to the free throw line all game.
Lists are subjective. That's a perfect example right there, Lano. That's why you
Huh?
smiling.
Ain't
You
they doing
come
it based
on,
off of numbers? They're not doing it based off the number. It's not listed off the numbers.
bro. This is what the list said. This is what the list says. NBA and ABA career playoff leaders and records for true shooting percentage.
Yeah, so if that's a record, that means that's not subjective. That's the stat.
Harden's 15.
That's the number. That's math.
Now true shooting percentage shows what? Efficiency, right?
Yeah.
Has Harden been efficient?
Not lately. But it didn't bring him that. It didn't bring him that far down.
Because the boy wasn't efficient. Because the
He
boy
probably was
wasn't
higher up before this playoffs.
Hey man, the boy wasn't efficient against Deladova, man.
Deladova.
I just want to be. I don't want to be petty, Rich, but you talking about all this true shooting percentage and all that shit, and Deladova had that ass clamped up.
One game, Steph torched Deladova.
Yo, listen, man. It's all right.
Steph torched.
It's all right. Yo, listen. Yo, it's all right.
So wait, hold on. So you saying that Dellavedova clamped Steph the whole series?
No, for the first 2 games. Until they had to make a coaching adjustment to get Steph off, to get that boy off.
He was also hacking. It was also a loose whistle. I think. Yo, you did?
Yeah, he's a.
It was also a loose whistle.
Yo, we gonna have to wrap it up though. I'm about to head out.
You gotta head out.
Y'all can keep it going though. Y'all been kept it going the last hour and or something.
Oh shit! This shit already hit 3 hours. Yo,
yeah, y'all can keep it going.
You heard me?
Yeah, say it again.
I'm gonna call your phone. We already hit 3 hours on this shit.
Yeah, you got a lot of editing to do.
Rich, yo, I won this battle today. It was a good win.
Yo, Rich, who won it? Yo, Rich, it was a pleasure to meet you, man. Who you think got the best of this one today, man?
I'm not gonna lie. I think you got it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, I got the W, man. I got the W with the picks. I got the W with the debates. Stephen Curry. What's it called? Already number 14. Soon to go up after this finals. Oh wait. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Y'all take it easy.
All right.
Stay safe.
All right. Yo, Lano, hit me.
I'm right now.